Welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of Reditus. Let's do our recap. Last week, episode 43. The battle continued against Iraq, and it became apparent that the demon's goal was to get Juranic to the tree. As a large purple flash encompassed the tree, a strange shadow entity carrying what looked like two small shadow hearts within its grasp appeared in front of the tree. This entity started feeding the power from these shadow orbs into the tree, filling its inside with black and purple energy. It appeared to be unaffected by all magic until A.T.L.A.S found a weak spot using radiant magic on it. The group continued to fight as Iraq did his best to get Juranic into the tree. Filbert, supporting the group the best he could, lost consciousness during the battle. Juranic managed to get him to safety as the group unleashed on Iraq. Darius leaping into the air using spectral two-handed sword, bringing it down on Iraq with impossible strength, split him in two. The group could see a vision of a muscular winged horned entity surrounding Darius as he landed the killing blow. This time the body did not disappear, but fell back in two pieces and floated down the river of blood. As this shadow entity continued to feed energy into the tree, it would seem to flicker in and out of existence. When it did so, the group could see a massive, hulking figure coated in full plate armor holding a giant sword staring at them. The shadow entity letting out powerful waves of psychic energy, almost killing the entire party multiple times, continued on its goal. With A.T.L.A.S hovering above, he managed to get the group back up while attacking the entity, focusing everything he had left into a symbol of Sparrow as he unleashed a beam of radiant energy that completely eviscerated the entity. The black-purple energy was still pulsing within the tree. Mastos had come from the battle to the east and told the group that the portal ritual must be completed, or the demons could keep coming. With this, Mastos held aloft the seed, and as it started to feed its energy into the tree, the group all felt a pull from the keys within their chests, and they all gave into the power. The seed seemed to pull the power from the keys and burned away the shadow energy, leaving behind a pulsing, bright, warm red glow within Juranic's tree. And we'll see what they do when we get right back.
Through shattered lands and broken sky, the keys ignite, the lost must rise. Bound by fate, by blood, by steel, a world forgotten, a truth concealed. A.T.L.A.S forged in flame and dust, a heart of gears, a soul to trust. Jak the hunter, silent, keen, a shadow's wrath, the watcher unseen. Darius speaks with silver tongue, a tale half truth, a song unsung. Mastos walks where wild winds call upon, to earth, to beast, to all. A.T.L.A.S rise, the night is long, through fate and fire standing strong. Keys awaken, shadows call, one by one the mighty fall. The mighty
All right, guys, we are back at it.
Wait, are
Hey,
we supposed to
Oblivion
be,
just finished downloading. I gotta go.
are we,
Later.
So we're using D&D Beyond,
No, yeah, for your character sheets, it's probably best for
Yeah.
now, yeah.
and then
Roll
roll
20
20 for the interaction.
Yeah, for the map still, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so to catch you guys up, Mastos had flown in his bat form. A.T.L.A.S kind of startled, not knowing what was going on, brought him down with his rocket hand. So Mastos kind of lands on the ground, yells us out, Juranic, you're the last piece of the puzzle. You must go. He yells over, and you guys see now the tree, this purple black smoke and energy that was within it has now changed to this red glow. Where you're seeing this black and purple smoke kind of coming out of the cracks, it's now this kind of red energy. And you can see immediately that the kind of blood that was pouring out of the land into the water, turning it red, is now starting to turn to a clear color. You see the burned areas, small little flowers just starting to slowly sprout up. What do you all do?
I'm not hovering, am I?
No, you fell to the ground.
I'm gonna dust myself off, pick myself up,
Try again.
and try again. And I'm gonna make my way over to the tree.
Okay. Do you start kind of swimming over your
Yeah.
way over there? What's everybody else doing?
Just to double check, he said that he's the key and he needs to get away.
No, Aristos said that he needs to go in it to close. The ritual's already started, and if he doesn't go in it, then the demons can keep coming.
Jak is going to step away from the tree,
Okay.
making a clear beeline, or letting what's his face make a clear beeline.
Okay. Darius?
What do you mean? What do you mean he needs to? What's going to happen to him?
The energy, it will keep coming. The demons, they can keep coming.
What's
This is
gonna
only
happen to
temporary.
Juranic?
Everything must go back to where it came from.
Juranic.
Juranic
It's
just
time to
snaps
go
his head
home,
and
Fred.
he looks at you while he's saying this. And, are you sure this is the right thing?
I never know what's the right thing. It's
All
time
right.
for you to go home.
All right, I
I'll
go.
see
And
you
he,
there.
he starts running towards the tree.
What do I see in the? So what do we see in the tree right now?
So right now it's the same shape, the forearm shape of Juranic, but instead of that black purple energy that was withholding it earlier, is now changed to this red, just kind of moving slowly energy. It's like that mist energy that you seen when you first visited the tree and the seed was held out, where the kind of flakes of red energy. It's now all kind of clung to the inside of it.
Okay.
So
Juranic
it looks
starts
like a
moving.
healthier energy.
Yeah, it looks like this red energy, and the pull from your guy's chest. It's been released. You all feel this after this pull has kind of been released. You all feel this kind of draining of energy. You all have 1 point of exhaustion. And as you kind of like you grab your chest and look down, Jak, you look under your shirt and you can see that the red that fills out the key within your chest has reduced to a small, tiny red bead in the center.
Would I be able to ascertain if my key is affecting this, what seems to be a portal?
Well, the feeling of pull went away after it sent these beams from your chest into the seed. That's whenever the energy flowed through the seed and filled out the tree. The seed is currently floating right in front of Mastos. He kind of was pushing it forwards and it's kind of floating just a few inches in front of his hand, right in front of the tree.
Okay, Jak remains still and watching Juranic.
Aristotle, will Juranic be okay?
I don't know. I have a theory, but I don't know. It's not a confirmed conclusion. Everything should go back to where it came from, but I'm unsure. What happens to everything else? I suggest we leave. I can get us there, but I need time.
Okay,
He immediately
I'm
gets himself
gonna-
up.
I'm gonna walk over to Juranic and I'm going to get my proper thing. I'm really slowly walking over.
While you're slowly
Epics.
walking over, because you kind of have to get over that water and stuff. This is all happening pretty quick. Darius,
Okay.
what were you doing? Oh shit!
You
Sorry, I
muted.
have to.
Mastos, what do you think? You're muted too.
Oh my god!
I mute myself for your pleasure. I think it's time for him to go home.
Is he gonna go home?
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, so just to be clear, if this portal completely disintegrates him, you're okay with that?
No.
Because we don't know what's gonna happen.
But we also know that this portal is causing the demons to come, unfiltered.
What if it sends him to wherever they're coming from?
Then he'll fight to the end.
Till he's dead.
Drana keeps walking forwards, and you guys can see behind Aristos as he kind of raises up off the ground. You see his cloak start to open up, and 3 of his books start spiraling around as he gets down on the ground with chalk and starts drawing out symbols on the ground.
Okay, let me know when I can get to him.
Yeah. Jak, you're backing up. Darius, Mastos, you're kind of letting Duranic move forwards.
Duranic,
Okay.
wait! Wait!
I have to go. What is it?
Can I get up to him?
Yeah, you're at him now.
Okay. I'm just gonna reach out and I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and I'm gonna cast Death Ward on him.
Okay. What does that look like?
So this glowing, almost like a blue light pours out of my hand into his shoulder and kind of like creates like a momentary shield around him that like kind of dissipates. And I'm just gonna...
I hope you're okay, friend. This is your choice. You have to make it.
Jak looks at Darius. I thought he was going to give him a hug.
Oh, right.
So
give him a hug.
okay. So as you kind of release this spell, as you kind of focus your energy in there, and this blue kind of glow forms around him. As you release the spell, this blue glow starts to recede, but not just dissipate, recedes almost back into your hand, and you feel this kind of shock almost, kind of just kind of reverberate through your body. You just feel this little bit of energy pulse back from Duranic as you release your spell.
Okay.
Do I understand if it worked or not? Like, is that...
Yeah, you know the spell executed correctly, yeah.
Okay.
All right, it feels okay. I think I should go. Should I go? And Arastus, you look over and he's scribbling down. I won't be able to hold this very long when it starts. And you see him still scribbling away. Duranic starts moving forwards closer to the front of the tree, looking very nervous.
It has to be you, Duranic. It has to be your choice.
Well, I can't live this way anymore. I think this is Lapidos. Is this the right move?
Mastos looks around. Yeah. This is the way. This is the only way. You're the only one with 4 arms. And I look at the tree because it's got the shape of the 4 arms.
Yeah.
This
All right.
is
You've
this
never
is
led
how
me
you
astray
came.
before. Okay. And he takes a step up and puts his bottom arms in and the top arms placing in. And as soon as he does this, you all see the wood of the tree slowly start to encase his hands and slowly start to run down his arm on the right side, on the left side. Starts building slowly from the top. This wood starting to slowly encase him.
Yeah,
I'll cast guidance on him as well.
Okay. Starts to come down now over the front of his face.
keep talking, Duranic. Tell us
can-
what's going on.
I can see home, but it's black, it's charred, death everywhere. Yeah, yes, I see it. The Mantram Peak. I see it. If he's still there, he'll know what to do.
Find
Lapidus,
a mantram.
Lapidus, are you coming with me or are you staying on this plane? And his bottom hand reaches out, hand open, palm open towards you.
I reach out, but hesitant, and I say, I want to come home, but this is not how I get home. This is how you get home, Duranic. I must find my own way home.
So-
You tell Demantrum the seed is safe with me, and I will bring it home.
So, you're going to stay here. It's up to me, yes?
It's up to you.
Very well. And he takes your hand and kind of like folds your fingers back into your hand and kind of holds it warmly and just kind of gently pushes it. Okay, let's fix our home. I'll work on my side, you work on yours. Until we meet again, Commander, friend. And you see the wood slowly close over his remaining arms, up his legs. You all see Aristos off at the side as he stands back in the 3 books whirling around. All right, if anybody's coming. Let's go. And as soon as he throws his hand up, this purple circle appears just a few feet ahead of him. Go, go, go! In!
I go
Darius
to the
will run.
portal.
Okay. As you all dash towards the portal, Mastos, as you turn to run, this energy, as you start to put the seed back in your pack and run, this energy almost drifts right over your face. And as you start to run, you get a vision. As you see all your friends running towards the portal. You see, as Darius running, you see the image of Demantrum behind him, arms up and running right behind him. You get a glance at Atlas, and you see this beautiful, large woman with flowing blonde hair, wearing white robes, floating slightly off the ground, holding a silver sphere in her hand with patterns all over it that you recognize from Atlas's symbol. And as you're just about to go through the portal and you look back, and you see Jak running, and you see strings on his shoulders, his arms, his legs stretching up. And as you glance up, you see a giant, grotesque old woman holding 2 pieces of wood that each string is held to. As you all disappear through the portal. You all feel the air be sucked out of your lungs. Bright lights, yellow, black, purple, speeding past. As you all open your eyes, you look around and you see a mountain and a forest all around you. You see to the south a line of trees. You see what looks like maybe a stable. You see metal doors on the side of a rock mountain. You see a path leading north, and to the east, as you look out, you can see the ocean. You all look over and you see Aristos is laying on the ground on one knee, just panting. You can see just sweat dripping off his brow.
Jak will turn and look at the group. Are we sure leaving was the right call? How far away are we?
Aristos, where did you send us?
We're back in Sinicalum. I'm sorry, I need a moment. He's just panting.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at all of you, but not looking at you. Looking beyond you. Looking past you.
You no longer see the images. Whatever power was bestowed on you between the tree and the seed has dissipated.
Is everyone okay?
I'm a little tired, but I'm all right.
I think I'm fine.
You look okay.
You all look okay.
Well, I mean, I said I'm okay.
I feel pretty tired after that whole thing.
You all
Sorry
I wonder
about
what
that.
time it is.
It takes a lot out of me. I'm sure he'll be fine, I think.
Well, I could lay down for a little while. How about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely use a bit of a rest.
Anyone know what time it is?
If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say it's probably around 2 o'clock.
That's my favorite time of day.
call back.
Based on the position, the sun, it looks about noon.
Oh. That's less of my favorite time of day.
We should go and see and make sure that the other 2 teams got out.
Right. That's a great idea.
Oh no.
Come
You
on.
guys,
Just
I might just stay here for a bit.
I say we check on everybody, especially Carmen, and once we know, then we can rest.
Okay.
I don't know how Mastos would feel leaving the Fey Forest in the hands of demons when we could be helping more.
Where are we exactly right now?
So as you look around, you see what you're standing on is this large raised area. It's got this huge inscription, which you recognize from the Moria Mansion. Had two of these in two different places. And Felix had explained that this was something to do with teleportation. And as you look to the north, there's a kind of a path leading. You see this huge mountain stretching out to the north. And to the east, you look out and there's water. And to the south, you see all these trees. And you see what looks like through the trees, like stables or something. And you think you see some animals. And to the west, you see the rocks in the mountain kind of go inwards with massive metal doors and some type of strange structure in front of the doors.
So we're outside.
Yes. Okay, well, I have to go check on everyone. And Aristo starts walking to the west.
Where? What?
Jak just starts following him.
Back into the city. It's right here. You got here before, yes?
Yeah, but not from this way. We've never been here.
There's another way?
I want to look for
Evidently.
any signs that mark this doorway or city entrance.
Not any way we should have came. That's
Roll a
for sure.
perception. Oh, strange.
13.
13. You look around. You see no signs other than one at the very south by the trees that says stables. You see nothing else anywhere else.
We came in through the underground last time. Or at least a cave system.
Oh, that's
Well, there's no
very
real
strange.
signs here, so just be on your guard for any sentry bots.
shouldn't be a problem. And Aristos continues to walk to the west.
I will follow.
As you guys move to the west and look over towards this kind of iron wall with this door, you see this strange kind of structure formed around it. And as you get a little bit closer, you hear. You see parts of this metal structure come apart. As you see two giant legs, two giant arms, and this big solid body forming a giant. Doesn't look like a war machine, but it looks like something similar. The joints almost hanging together with energy as it. Password for entry.
Fuck, I knew it was gonna ask, and I don't remember what it was.
I don't
Something
really
about,
like their password.
Evolution is.
Oh, you know it. Go ahead.
I don't know it off the top. Hold on. Let me check my memories.
Okay, Atlas.
I can probably check my memories too.
It's probably the better way. Mine aren't exactly as.
Computing.
So the way you just transported us to this platform, is that similar on how my cape works?
I'm not familiar with your cape. What does it do?
It lets me teleport, like 200 feet away?
Well, this isn't. This was to a specific designated area, not in anywhere I wanted.
But it's the same premise, because I would say technically, this is my first time being teleported, but I have teleported technically because of this thing.
Yes, I expect that it's a similar type of magic stored within the cape. Yes.
Spooky.
It's not May the Dreamer Never Wake, is it?
No, it's something about evolution. About because how they upgrade their bodies.
I'll get it if we're not sure.
Yeah.
And
May
he
the
goes
dreamer
up.
never wake was, I think, the kid.
He walks right up to the bottom of the gate sentry, and he puts his hand to his mouth. Just hear him whisper something, and you see the large gate sentry form back into the wall. As he does so, the gate in the middle opens up to the sides. Okay, I hope everybody is okay.
Wait, do you know the password? What did you just do?
I told them the password.
He said this is the only way he knows how to get in here. I believe he knows the password.
Yeah, what's the password?
He just kind of smiles at you. Something about a vessel and flesh? Shrugs, and he walks towards the door.
That what?
Flesh is but a vessel.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna write that in here now.
What's everybody else doing? Aristos walking through the giant
Jak
open
is
gates.
staying on Aristos' toes the whole time.
Okay. And Mastos?
I am following behind.
Okay.
But, like, behind all three of you. I'm still weirded out by what I saw, but don't see anymore. Curious. Not weirded. Curious.
Curious, but scared.
And Atlas, you're still are you still following? Or?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I'm like in a tired drone-like state of just like kind of. You can tell I want to just shut down.
Okay. You're hitting the auto follow then?
Yeah, basically.
Auto-follow.
/ follow.
All right. So as you guys go through these metal gates, you actually have a familiar sight. As you walk in, you can see now that you're entering kind of the top level of Sinacalum. As you walk through, you see Nolge guards left and right as they're just posted, kind of leaning up against the wall, and they just nod their head to you. You see straight ahead, you see the giant circle cut through the center, Sinacalum, and across the side, you can tell that's where you entered from the rear entrance on the other side of this area. You see the stairs to your left leading downwards to the top core. Aristos continues to head towards that direction.
Just like Mastos to use the back door.
So you all follow suit?
Yep.
No, I'm following everyone else, not a suit.
The disembodied suit is floating down the stairs.
Oh, man. Coming out with the jokes tonight.
Damn, got a banger there.
So as you guys head down the stairs and follow him, you come to, you recognize now to be Core 5, the top of Sinacalum. Where do you guys want to go? Still seems to be continuing down.
Are we going to check on the door to the entrance to the Fae?
Yeah. Should one of us split off and make sure our rooms are okay?
We might need your healing capabilities, Atlas. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
Mastos can heal. I cast Goodberry.
I think you were muted, Darius. Darius.
Oh, yeah. I said, does he have any healing left?
Who knows?
According to D&D Beyond, I do.
Yeah.
You leveled up, so you got more spell slots. So that's probably why
is
you
that
have.
why?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like, I don't understand this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not too bad. Did you actually transfer my spell slots over? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I copied it
okay.
all. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
Sheesh.
I guess yeah, that makes sense.
I can go check to make sure everybody's safe. I know that you all had more injuries than my group, at least.
What are you trying to say?
You may need some recovery. I can come get you. Where would you be?
I'm gonna go see because I sent Reen in to help Carmen, so I'd like to make sure both of them are all right.
Very well, of course.
We should probably make sure everyone's okay before we rest.
I actually just fixed my spell slots because you didn't do it for me.
Unbelievable.
Right?
Rude.
I'm just casting another Earth Elemental.
Yeah. All
Cure
right,
wounds
so
at-
who's following? Source is heading down. Jak is sticking with Aristos.
I'm sticking with Aristos.
Okay.
Yep.
But behind everyone.
Okay. Atlas.
Yeah, no, I'm
going as well?
I'm staying with him. Yeah, I was just joking.
Oh, okay.
I was just joking, unless you want to say yes.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, he kind of quickens the pace a little bit, although still kind of exhausted from the events that just happened. He does pick up the pace and start moving his way down through each of the cores, eventually making it down to core 1, and then traversing right across to the entrance to the Fey Forest. Is anybody doing anything or want to do anything? It's about a 15-minute journey as he makes his way down here. If anybody needs to do or say or anything.
While we're walking, Darius is just kind of like, you can see him almost like weaving magic in his hands. He's not actually executing any spells, but it almost looks like he's like experimenting.
I'm just like clumping my feet, like just like super.
Clunking.
Yeah, it's just like making no smooth movements, just like dragging my feet almost.
Like a dramatic child that wants everyone to know that they're unhappy.
Not unhappy, just yeah, just maybe a little bit.
Yeah, you can all tell that Atlas. You normally don't hear the heavy sound of his metal feet on the ground, but you can tell from the usage of the his rocket legs and such that he doesn't quite have the nimbleness he would normally have to kind of keep himself light of foot.
Yeah, almost like his feet are like 30 pounds heavier than he's used to.
As Jak is walking, he is finding things that like might be in his way, and he is being a little more nimble than normal, jumping over stuff, prepping himself. He's hyping himself up in case he's got to fight anything else.
All right. You guys see adrenaline still pumping through Jak's veins. He's like he's almost ready for something else, looking for some rat or something that he can just shoot on the way by. All right, so this continues as you guys were going down the southeast stairs. So it kind of brings you out near the Dragon Flagon. You start heading west towards the pens, past the battle ring, and then slowly coming up towards the wall of where the pens were. You guys can see right now you do not see any Bulgar there, and there is the metal door. You recognize the the locking mechanism within it. Doesn't seem to be anybody outside. Still animals in the pens to the right. Bulgar's workspace to the left, but you don't see anybody around.
I'm gonna attempt to cast message inside the forest.
Okay.
I will try for Bulgar, I guess. Just ask like, "Hello, are you there?"
All right, so you say this message and you send it out. And he kind of wince a little bit, being what happened last time, but you don't feel any feedback this time, and you feel your message go through. However, you don't get a response.
Okay. I think whatever was locking us in there is gone.
So, if the security is down, then maybe everything's okay?
I don't know. Do you want to go back in? You spent a lot of effort to get us out of there.
He takes a few steps back just at you mentioning that. I don't normally fight. I'm more of an intellect.
Oh yeah, sorry. I meant like the group, not necessarily you.
Oh.
No offense.
We can go back in and check.
I push past people to open the door.
Just so you guys know, like my arcane reserves are low, and I'm pretty exhausted.
I've got a few more bolts.
As Jay, just a reminder, we're all exhausted. We have 1 point of exhaustion.
Question: is that all of you guys had one, or me included? 'Cause I
Sorry,
didn't-
Mastos, you do not have a point of exhaustion.
I thought
yeah.
so. I feel fine.
Let me just give me a moment. And he walks over to where Bulgar's setup is, and you see him kind of just like roll his neck a little bit, and kind of puts his hands on the bench where Bulgar is, and you see one of the tomes start to come loose and just float right in front of him, and the tome just opens up, and you see him mumble a few words and turn his head just a little bit. He nods his head, and you kind of see a smile come across his face. Okay, Ladmus's group is fine. They're safe. The other group, I'm not sure, but I'm confident if one made it, the rest should be too.
What about Carmen?
Oh, Carmen's safe. Yes, we found her when we first entered. We brought back up power cells for the Juggernaut. The demons had taken the power cells. I seen when helping Juranic, trying to find him. I seen what happened. That helped.
Would I be able to know if Irene is still up, like not downed or dead right now?
Not really. You don't like have a psychic link with her, so there's not really a way to tell. You would have
Where's
to.
Carmen being held? I have Irene looking after her.
She activated the Juggernaut again with the extra power cells. She should be safe within that. It's not built for attacks by lightning, unfortunately.
Well,
I'm gonna cast message.
Message or sending?
Sending. Whatever. Same stuff.
Is he announcing that? Because Jack wants to know if Irene is alive or not.
I'm not announcing it, no. I'm gonna try to get hold of the shopkeeping, tell them to get my bed ready. No, I'm just-
Love it.
Straight up believed you.
I like it.
no, I'll cast sending, and I will reach out to Carmen, and I'm gonna say,
Hi, Carmen. It's the ATLADs. Hope you are safe. Do you know where our dragon friend is? And where are you? Can't wait to hug you.
Ooh.
A few seconds go by. You don't get a response. Another few seconds. I'm glad that the ATLADs are safe. Yes, Reen is with me. I took the Juggernaut back to where it normally is and sealed the blast doors. I think that saved us. We'll be out soon. We're safe.
She's safe. And Reen's with her, and she said that they sealed the blast doors off, which seems to have saved her, and they'll be out soon.
Okay.
So the forest is safe?
Oh, I don't know. Blast doors doesn't sound good.
Well,
if they're sealed, that might be good. No.
maybe she's putting it back from
Are
when we
they
found it.
sealing a blast in?
I mean, I don't know why you're asking us. Like, we run this city. We've been here just as long as you.
It was more of a open-ended debate.
Well, regardless, we've confirmed that everybody's okay. She'll be out shortly with Reen. I'd say we did our job.
I think we did it quite well. I think we should celebrate by sleeping.
Of course.
I'm not gonna lie, I could use some food and maybe a drink and then some sleep.
Oh,
Maybe with a woman.
we haven't really seen many of them, have we?
No. I mean, there is Sarek.
I saw
Okay.
one.
Well, we can share, I guess. How does everyone feel?
You say we can share?
Well, there's only one woman.
Well, there was 3 Sareks, if you remember.
Oh,
Should we go to where Carmen resides most of the time?
Mastos is doing the math on his fingers. He's like, wait, 1, 2, but there's 5.
yeah.
Jak isn't old enough yet.
Then, so, okay, hold on. 1 Sarek?
Old enough for what?
I'm going to.
Exactly.
I think.
Exactly.
I think wait at the cathedral for Ladmus.
I need to get my god book back off him too.
I'll reach out if I hear something extra, perhaps.
Can you contact me when he gets in?
Where will you be?
Probably the rusty mug.
Yep.
Rusty mug. Interesting choice. Okay. I'll send a messenger, unless it's tomorrow, in which case I'll be able to do it a little bit more direct.
Jack looks like a little confused.
Wait, what?
We
What
normally
would
get
your
our
choice
rooms
be?
there for free.
Is there a place you would recommend?
Well, that's the motor. I don't want to put it down. Jin's a nice person, but it's a bit grubby.
Oh,
I personally like Grounded or the Dragon Flagon.
okay. Well, what one would you suggest? We'll go there.
We're not going to Grounded. That place is full of hipsters.
Okay.
And we already have rooms paid for at the Rusty Mug.
Oh, well, free room is useful for sure.
Yeah, we just stayed there because that was where we kept meeting Carmen, so it was just convenient.
Well, Atlas just said Carmen is in there and points to the wall.
Right, but we're not going to sleep
Sound
in the
like
forest.
So we can sleep in the forest? And my eyes get wide.
You can sleep wherever you want, buddy.
I think we should find a
You see
new place.
Mastos start to kneel down and
You never tell me that.
lie down on the floor.
I don't need to tell you that. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, and everyone gets upset when I do.
Mastos is
well,
putting
I
his
mean,
hands.
when we're in the middle of something. I didn't say he could sleep whenever. I said wherever.
That is true. Okay, well, let's try the dragon flagon. That sounds good. Should we go there?
Alright. Sure.
I'm sure the food will be better.
I'm starving.
Okay. Well, Ristos, did you want to partake in sharing a female with us, or?
What?
Mastos' head picks up. What?
Is that? That? Sorry,
never-
did I confuse something?
No, you're good. Especially when it comes from me. Trust me.
Okay.
Nothing's off the table.
Save that for Darius. And Jack's just going to turn and start walking.
Interesting.
Don't mind him. He's still a virgin.
People from the islands, they refer to their food in genders. Interesting.
No.
Well,
Depends on what you're eating.
yep.
Kind of tilting his head back and forth, trying to
Happened your
understand.
voice. I'm not quite sure. They just.
Using my storytelling voice.
I guess I
Anywho.
could come with you for a little bit, I suppose.
Yeah, you can.
I'm sure we could find some seed or something.
Wait, yeah, what do you eat?
Wow, that's assumptuous.
I eat
I'm not being assumptuous. I'm asking.
That's
lots of
aviation.
things. Meat, vegetables, a nice stew.
All right, cool. Well, we'll get a feast-ish, maybe. Depends how much a feast costs. I mean, I got a lot of money, but like if it's a lot of money, then then I don't have any money and I can't afford a feast. But if it's not a lot of money, I will get a feast.
I feel like they might be pretty grateful that we stayed around and, helped save the forest under their city, so...
Never assume, my friend.
I
That
just
makes an
pictured
ass
like
out
a-
of you and me.
I used to think that
like a sound of like a within the doors.
I used to think that these guys would be grateful that I've made their wives less hysterical, but they chased me out of the house with a sword. So
You wouldn't have got far then, because I would have shot you with a bow.
they tried that too. I've taken a couple arrows.
In the knee.
Taking a couple arrows.
All right, shall we get going, everyone?
Yes.
You think we should
Good.
maybe look at some real estate? This city is great.
We have a house already. Let's go.
We
Oh,
literally
do?
have a
Oh, we
house.
have a house. Why don't we stay there?
You have a house. Why are you
Because our
going
house doesn't
to an
have
inn?
food.
It's
we
a
can-
temporary.
we can
Carmen's letting us
order
use
in.
it temporarily.
Oh, I
But
thought
I
it was
want to
ours.
go make sure Carmen and
She
Reed
gave it
get
to
back.
us.
Yeah, I thought it was given to us.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
is
the
our
was
house.
ours.
She never said it was ours. She said we could use it while we were here.
And we're here.
That is ours.
Yeah, I assume that
get-
was whenever we were here, so it's our house.
She bought you a house?
I think
No,
Mark gave it
it-
to us.
Yeah, it was.
Somebody was murdered in it,
Oh.
so yeah.
Someone was murdered in it, but I don't believe it's ours.
And it's not like it's in the best neighborhood.
It's
I
definitely not.
think it's great.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it was
Maybe
pretty
we
good.
split up and someone can go get food and bring it back to the house and we will have a party.
Copy.
Maybe Mastos, you can lure a female over?
I'm gonna go to the Rusty Mug and wait for Carmen.
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
like he is not the option for that.
Thank
But-
you.
I can lure.
I'm a lot more familiar with the city. Maybe I can get the supplies you need.
Oh, yes. Get us a feast, please. And ale.
And women.
And
Um,
a female.
You let me worry about that.
how many females? Just one?
What? There's not a limit.
I
Um,
don't need any. I'll just kind of hang out and watch.
okay.
Wait. You're a machine. Does your
Mhm.
body move at really high frequencies?
No?
Oh, could be useful.
Do you mean
You should work on
vibrate?
that. Yes.
I just like,
Pull out my hand and just like flip it to the scalpel mode.
No.
And I start making it vibrate as much as I can.
I mean, you've got the right idea.
You holding your hand up and down like this.
You've got the
Jack
right
waves.
idea.
Jack waves his cape over him and just disappears.
No! You ruined my plan.
okay, let's, I'll meet you all back at the house.
And I click my heels together, ignite my boots, and I start heading back to the house as fast as I can.
Mastos turns into a fox and goes a different direction.
And Aristos stops for a second. Like, wait, where is the house? Where am I going?
Tell her where the house is.
Okay.
Or him, sorry. I don't know why I thought it was a girl.
Image could be taken either way. It's kind of hard to tell when it's a bird person, right?
It's true.
We can find out tonight at the feast.
Okay, so Atlas speeding off towards the house with Mastos and running behind in Foxtos. Jack, so you're heading up to the Rusty Mug?
Yep.
All right. So you head up there. And in Darius, what are you doing?
I would like. I can't think of the name of them. What are they called? Somewhere
That
where I
could be
can
so
buy
many
women.
things.
Brothel, that's it, yes. I would like to find a brothel.
Brothel. Okay, you can spend some time asking some people
One
where
thing
there
he
be a
hasn't
brothel.
fleshed out in this world.
Mastos.
This is going to be the most generic ChatGPT brothel of all time.
All right, so you head off on your search. What's your goal? How are you going to find this? Are you going to ask random strangers? You're going to go to an inn? Like, what's your plan to find this brothel?
Oh, yes.
I'll ask random strangers. Like, I'm gonna look for like seedy looking men and ask them.
Fun is in the journey.
And then, yeah, and then like if I don't find anything, I'll ask some shops. Like I'll just basically just move along, and as I see people, I'll ask them. I have no shame. I don't care.
Look, I get some good pussy around here.
Oh god.
Oh, my good man. My
Oh
tagline.
boy.
Oh, okay.
let me paint a picture for you. Come on, like where?
Oh my gosh. All right. So you guys are heading off there. As you start to walk off, Darius, you look back and you see Mastos with one of his books open in front of him again, and he seems to be talking to the book. So you head off. Roll a perception. See if you can find some seedy looking people.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, hold on. Everything's different now. Okay, 19.
19. Okay. So yeah, are you staying on core 5 to look for this, or do you want to go to a different core?
Well, I assume people will know what's on other cores, and if
Yeah.
somebody's like, "There's not one on this core," I'll go to the next core.
For sure. I just want to make sure, because you kind of have got a gist of like the most expensive cores and the cheaper cores and the whatever. I just want to make sure.
We're going like top tier.
So,
Okay, so you're staying
Core
on core 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So you start kind of making your way around past the battle ring, kind of heading towards the dragon flagon and the other kind of store that you didn't go into, but you seen it had some weapons and stuff in the window. As you're walking past, you see a couple of the offshoot buildings to the south. A good bit away from the dragon flagon, you can kind of see it in the distance. But you see some buildings on the right-hand side, and you see a group of people leaning against it. It's about 100 feet from the outside of the core wall. But, you know, when the guy leaning against the wall, he's got his kind of hood up, and he's talking to 2 other people that are kind of facing him. They don't look the most rich of people.
Okay.
Looking for
I will
CD.
approach them.
Okay. So as you get a little bit closer, are you doing it quietly? You just approaching them?
Oh, I'm gonna just walk up. Very ostentatious.
Okay. As soon as you get about 30 feet away, the one leaning against the wall notices you right away and kind of nods towards the other 2. And they nod to him and they walk away.
All 3 of them?
No. The guy's still leaning against the
Okay.
wall, foot against the wall, just leaning, kind of watching you.
And it's afternoon, right? Or
Yep.
It's like noon, you said? Yeah.
Yep.
Afternoon, gent. How are you today?
I'm very well. What can I do for you?
Well, you see, sir, I'm looking for, a good time. And I pull out 2 gold pieces and kind of like to him.
Well, I don't mind some money, but I don't really swing that way.
Do you know anybody who does?
Kind of looks around. Follow me for a moment. He starts walking towards the back of the building.
Okay, I am going to summon the arm brace that I have created, just in case. I will do it behind my back, though, so it doesn't look like super sus, and then I will follow him.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand.
I think you need to summon a butt brace.
Oh, Darius goes both ways, buddy. He doesn't care. Sleight of hand. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. So yeah, he continues to walk. You can see he's still got his hood kind of pulled up, like cloak going right to the ground. He's just like the simple black cloak, just a darker black on the edges, on the trim around. Pretty ripped and rustled along the bottom, though. Looks pretty worn. Yeah, he just casually walking, and he can just checks back to make sure you're still following, and then just slowly turns the corner out of sight to the left behind the building.
Okay, I am going to wide take the corner, so I'm not like, you can't just like grab me.
Okay. So as you take the corner wide, look around, he's bent down. Almost down, kind of like on one knee, kind of hunched a little bit. And looks like he's got something in his hand. You can't quite see it, but he's holding something in his hand. You just kind of see his arm moving.
I will stop.
Okay. He just kind of looks up at you and smiles and keeps. Do you partake? And he lifts up and it's a pipe, and he's putting tobacco in the top of the pipe.
Oh, I appreciate the offer, but no, not for me.
Very well. He just clicks his fingers and you see a little flame come from the tip of his finger and just blows the smoke out. So you're looking for some fun. New to the city, are you?
Indeed. Preferably female, but you know, if he's pretty enough.
Well, I can get you a few. It depends exactly what you're looking for. Anything special or just your run-of-the-mill?
I think a couple vanilla, but for me, it's gonna have to be most special you got, my friend.
Right. Okay, I think we can make that work. We've got a little place on core 2. What's your name,
Alright.
sir?
My name is Arnold. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mr. Schwarzenegger. 5 gold for a vanilla.
Alright, so 10 gold for 2, and then what about the special?
He kind of looks around, gets a little bit closer. What specifics for the special?
Oh, well, you know, a little submissive, but I want some fire in her as well.
Need a little bit of time for the special occasions, but 10 gold for a special.
Alright, and I'll pull out 20 gold.
Very well. Give me about 2 hours. Where will you be?
I give him the address to the house.
I'm familiar with that home. I'll send a
course, of
messenger
course.
for you when your entertainment is ready.
Can you have them come over?
Oh. I'll give you the address with the messenger, and they will take you to our place which is situated for such deeds.
Very well.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, what's your name?
My name? Dalaran.
I swear I heard a city name that once. Nice name.
Perhaps it was named after me.
Oh, maybe.
Very well.
Anyways,
2
I
hours.
look forward to your messenger. Have a great day. And I will
Speak
put
to
up
you
the
later,
hood
Arnold.
and head to the house.
Alrighty. 2 vanilla, 1 special. All right. So, Jack, as you're making your way up, did you need to do anything, stop anywhere, do anything on the way to the Rusty Mug, or are you just right there?
He would go there first and wait for Carmen and Reen.
Okay. All right, so as you head into the Rusty Mug, it looks like the lunch rush, lots of tables, looks pretty busy. You see Jin at the back serving the drinks out and passing the platters to one of the servers that's kind of busily running back and forth. You see the corner where Carmen normally sitting. Nobody there, no papers on the desk, looks pretty cleaned up. What do you wish to do?
Jack is just going to. Is there still like chairs in front of like where she sits? Like if she has people there.
Yeah.
Jack is just going to go sit there and kind of press his elbows on his knees and wait.
Okay. Yeah, you just lean down. Jin kind of just sees you, just kind of gives you a head nod, kind of recognizing who you are. After a few minutes of kind of sitting waiting, one of the servers just runs over. You have this small little baked good. It looks like bread, but almost like a circular in shape. And you can see that there's butter being inserted in the middle, and there's butter oozing out the side. And you see this mug of a white liquid, which as you look in, it looks to be milk. Just sets it down in front of you, and he kind of just backs away. And you see Jin, and you look over, and he just kind of gives you a wink and continues working.
Jack nods and he'll kind of show the gold coin he's setting out, and he'll partake and continue to wait.
Okay. All right. So A.T.L.A.S and Mastos, as you make your way up the cores, up through core 4, up to core 3, you head out towards your home. Nothing really looks out of the ordinary. Nothing looks majorly changed from before. And you arrive at the house uninterrupted. What do you wish to do?
I'll stall for Corey. So I would like to take a see if anyone's been around our house.
Okay, do a little perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Roll a perception if you want a kind of rough idea, or roll an investigation if you really want to dig into it.
Got me there. My perception's better, so I'll go with perception.
Sure.
Ooh, 28.
28.
Can't
Awesome.
read my dice. Yeah, 28.
All right. So as you start scoping the area, you do notice, not on the ground here, but you notice glancing up on the building to the right. You notice a little break in the top of the wall where it connects to the roof. A little break where it looks pretty neat right across, where there's been kind of stone nicely kind of chiseled and leveled off. You see it broken off, and as you look up, you can see dust on the top of the roof on the top of your house, which matches the same color as the roof to the right.
So you're saying that something has been basically leveled off on our house compared to the other house. Now it's comparable.
It
to
looks
the other
like
house.
something broke, and there's dust falling off one side, and the dust is the same color on your roof. From that perception check, it looks like somebody may have jumped from one roof to your roof.
I'm gonna wild shape out of my fox and tell Alice that I think someone's been jumping on our house.
Ooh,
I'm still flying, so I'm gonna zoom up.
Okay. This will probably be, this is, once you get up here, you only have like about a minute or two left on your boots. 10 minutes.
how's
What are you guys doing? So distracting.
And I'll take a look to see if I see footprints or any mischief.
Okay. So as you fly up there, after Mastos pointing it out, you can definitely see like a break off the top ledge. And then looking over, you see the lock that holds the hatch closed at the top that Jak previously broke and fixed is broken. The hatch is closed, but the lock is broken, sitting to the side of the hatch.
Okay.
If you want to dig a little bit deeper, you can roll investigation if you really want to like dig into it a little bit more.
Yeah, like if I could see like footprint sizes. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, roll investigation.
Activate detective mode.
Go gadget Atlas.
Okay. So I'm rolling investigation.
Yeah.
Is 12.
12. Okay. So you can see a footprint about a few feet in from the side of the roof, kind of coming over from the house was at the right, so you assume that's where they probably landed. But there's not a lot up here that is going to depress more footprints. It just seems to be like a heavy foot where they landed. Looks pretty light. You don't see any other footsteps in the area.
Okay. What about like size though? Like,
so size-wise, it looks like a small humanoid type foot.
okay, like small as in like child small, or like just like
Could be. It could not small as in, a 2-year-old small, but it could either
No.
be a child or a small adult.
like a very small, like a teenager.
Could be.
Type.
Yeah. Could be.
Okay. I'm gonna zoom back down to Mastos.
oh, yeah, I think someone's either in our house or broke into our house. because the lock up there is broken, and it seems like a small footprint.
How small? Like gnome small?
No, I think it's like small humanoid. Kind of like could be a child, maybe a small adult. Do you want to maybe pop in there, Ratmos? Take a look?
I can try. And I try to wild shape it, but I can't.
You just see him. Nothing happens.
Oh, do you want... Should I look away?
No, it's I'm more tired than I let people know.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. Maybe I can figure something out here. Let's move off to the side out of sight.
I go out of sight. Oh.
Okay, you guys can go around behind the building.
I go out of sight and I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
This will be more stealthy.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic. But I'm gonna cast it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a spell here. It's gonna take a few minutes. Just keep an eye out, okay?
Sure.
I'm gonna ritual cast Detect Magic.
So just double check, Mastos. Are you casting Pass Without a Trace?
Yes.
Okay, so you execute your Pass Without a Trace, and the shadows start to kind of bend in and almost cover you both as you kind of walk to the side of the house as A.T.L.A.S kind of hungers down and starts its ritual.
How long does Pass Without a Trace last?
10 minutes.
Well, damn. You know what? I will hold that until.
No, I won't ritual cast it. I'll just cast it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Just want to make sure that I'm right about the 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure it is.
Either way, I got slots to blow. It's fine.
Oh, it's 1 hour. My bad. It's 1 hour. I was wrong.
What is? Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna ritual cast it.
Yeah, and then.
All right.
We're
Okay.
good.
Meta.
So you cast it and kind of soak these shadows, kind of soak in a little bit. Mastos, what are you going to do during the 10 minutes that A.T.L.A.S is concentrating on his spell casting?
I am going to sniff around. I'm going to shift into Foxmos.
Yeah.
And I want to try and catch a whiff of the possibility of people that have been around the house.
Okay.
In and around it.
All right. Roll a perception as you sniff test.
Sniff test. This dice. Oh, that's not good. That's a single digit number. 16.
Okay. So you spend 10 minutes sniffing around the outside, going around the perimeter, going a little bit further away. And other than sort of generic traffic going past the house, because your house is kind of adjacent to a bunch of other ones on this little bypass here, you don't see anything that kind of indicates somebody else went to the house. So whoever was here must have entered through the top. You don't really get a sniff of anybody else entering from a different area.
And is there... No, never mind. The house that they jumped from, it's right beside us, right?
Yep.
Is it abandoned? Or is it the old man's house?
So it looks pretty run down. Looks abandoned.
Yeah, because he said there was one abandoned house and then the old man's house on the other side. Right?
There was a kid that A.T.L.A.S was dealing with in the other house.
Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, kid, not old man. Kid. He seemed like a kid. Sounded like a kid. Or sounded like an old man. God damn it. I fucked that up. I would like to go inside the abandoned house as Foxmos.
Okay. So you start searching around, trying to find a way in there. It's all boarded up and everything. So you'll spend some time trying to just find a gap or some way you can get in there. So close to about 10 minutes going by as you're trying to find a way in there. So roll a perception, see if you can find a gap to squeeze in.
That's a 14.
Okay. You're having a hard time. The bottom area seems to be really securely boarded off, probably to prevent, somebody just taking over that house. It looks up a little bit further, maybe a gap in one of the windows, but Oxmos couldn't quite get up there.
I abandon my search and go back to Atlas.
Okay. As you're walking over to Atlas, you see him just kind of finish his incantation. And Atlas, you feel that wave you're now familiar with, just kind of like irradiate out. Other than Mastos walking towards you, you do get a ping within your home. It is small. Knowing the layout of the house now, you know that this would be somewhere in roughly the center of the kitchen.
Okay.
Kitchen living room area.
Thinking back to when I was in the kitchen last, I know there was some magical stuff in the house prior. Is this a different ping than anything that I've seen prior?
So whenever you guys were, the last time you were here, it had been cleaned out. So,
right. Okay.
Yeah. So the only magical items that were ever there was just your magical items. It's currently stationary. It's not moving.
Okay. I'm going to detach my rocket hand, and I'm going to go knock at the door and then zoom my hand back over to me into the shrouded area. And I want to see if something moves.
Okay. Mastos, what are you doing while he disengages his rocket hand? Do you do anything?
I'm going to go to the front door with the rocket hand, but stay at the front door.
Okay.
Okay, if he starts moving, I'm going to...
Mastos, stay. Stay, boy. Hold on.
Mastos sits.
Good boy.
All right. So your rocket hand moves to the front.
Yeah. My other hand gently scratches him behind his ear.
Mastos seems happy.
His leg starts kicking.
Like banging off my...
It's banging on
So both roll a stealth check, please.
What is... So...
As for the traits gives you, what, plus 10?
Plus 10.
So 23.
Oof.
And...
Plus 10 is nice.
Yeah.
It says I advantage on stealth rolls, so...
You do. It's if you put your hood up, it gives you advantage on stealth rolls. You've had this cloak and never really used it.
Yes. Yeah. Well, the elven cloak, yeah. Actually, I'm so used to the boots.
Yeah.
I had the boots in another campaign. So yeah, stealth. That is a 22.
22. Okay. So you guys kind of hunker down as you quietly scratch the back of his ear, and he quietly flicks his leg. And the arm flies around quietly to the front door, and you pull it, retracting the fist after that, the hand, after you knock. Atlas, are you pulling the hand back after you knock, or are you leaving it there?
Oh, no, sorry, I thought I said it. I'm bringing it right back to our hidden area.
Okay. You probably did say it, I just forgot.
Okay.
So,
I didn't realize you were even talking to me when that situation.
Yeah, and it kind of floats out of the way, and you guys kind of like wait. Nothing comes to the door.
But do I see any movement from the ping that I'm getting inside?
No, the small magical energy that you detect is still stationary in the same spot.
Didn't move. Okay.
Well, whatever's in there that I see, there's some sort of magic object in the kitchen. It's not moving. I thought at least if we knocked on the door, it would have reacted, whether it came to the door or not. I think maybe we go in.
Mastos shifts out. I can go first.
How is Mastos looking? Can I do a medicine check on him?
Sure. How's Mastos looking?
Mastos is looking healthy and fine.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a heal on myself. I'm gonna cast.
Better not be a bomb.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
So that's 2d8.
So much easier if you click it. It's got all your pluses and adds and everything.
What is it? Okay. Click it. There you go. So 17 points of healing. So that takes into account my
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Your life cleric stuff and everything.
No, it didn't.
Should.
No, it didn't. Oh, wait. Yeah, the +8, I guess, would be the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, it did. It did.
All right. So, yeah, give yourself the cure wounds. You feel a little bit better, feel a little rush of energy.
Feel good. So that's... I'm just counting up my stuff here. Oh, I can just type it in. Heal. Okay. Well...
All right. Well, if you want to lead the way.
Mastos will lead the way.
All right. So you reach down, go to turn the door handle, and it's locked.
Do I have the key still?
I believe you do.
I should... Yes, I should have the key.
Yeah.
It's not in my... That might be my bad. I will put the key in the door.
All
Or I'll
right.
give it to Mastos.
I'll regurgitate the key.
All right, Mastos, you have the key.
I take it without even like, that's not gross. Just like, oh, okay. Turn to the door, unlock.
All right, yeah, it unlocks easily. You hear the tumbler click right over. Key comes right back out in your hand. And the handle turns and the door swings open.
I cross the threshold stealthily.
Okay, yeah, we'll continue your stealth check from previously. Alice, you following in?
Hmm?
All right, so as you guys kind of move in the hallway, the door on the left, the door on the right, you see the kind of living room and kitchen straight ahead. And you can both see on the floor in the center some type of small brown looking, looks like a piece of paper crumpled up from where you are. And we'll take a break there.
Oh,
All right, back in 8 minutes, everyone.
Okay.
See you then.
I'm gonna go.
All right, guys, welcome back.
Brad.
Just to recap where we left off, Darius had ordered himself some entertainment and is on his way back to his house. Jak is waiting at the Rusty Mug in the hopes that Carmen will return there shortly. Mastos and A.T.L.A.S, reaching the home, had found that there was potentially somebody had broken in, and they detected a magical item. And now entering the house, they're faced with a small, what looks like a ball of paper from where they are at the front door, sitting in the middle of the kitchen living area. What do you guys
Also,
wish
to be
do?
clear, I ordered not just for myself. I ordered Mastos and A.T.L.A.S entertainment as well.
As far as the guy knows, you're ordering 3 people for
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah. One of them is gonna. I probably should have got a second freak because one of them, the vanilla one's gonna be like, "What?"
I hope this girl likes twigs.
So, A.T.L.A.S and Mastos, you have entered the house. Mastos at the front. You guys see the small brown paper-looking tiny package in the middle of the far room. What do you guys do?
I go for to reach the package.
I'm gonna head right to the kitchen.
All right. You guys both head in the same direction. So you would have to go past the package to reach the kitchen. So, A.T.L.A.S, I don't know if you want to continue or... Okay.
Well, if I notice Mastos going for the package, I'm going for the kitchen. I'm keeping my eyes locked on this magic ping that I'm getting.
Okay. So the magic ping matches exactly where the paper ball is. So as you guys both get closer, you can tell this is where the magic item is. And as you both get a little bit closer, you can see now it's not just a paper ball. It looks like a piece of paper wrapped around a stone. And you can both see the word ATLADs written on the paper and a cord twist tied around it.
Ah, present! And I die for it.
Okay.
Well, now, Mastos, are you officially an ATLAD yet?
You said I was.
Okay, just checking. That's what an ATLAD would say.
All right. So yeah, you bounce on it. What do you do?
Fireball.
That's like, is it a scroll of fireball? No. I
It's Jay's
open
bulge.
the package. Mm.
All right. So you pull the cords, and the paper saying ATLADs in the top just kind of like slowly flips open, and there's a stone sitting there on the ground. Looks very smooth.
I like pretty stones. I pick it up.
Okay. As soon as you touch the stone,
Oh, fuck.
you both see this image of a small goblin in kind of black leather armor, kind of almost erupt from the stone. Yeah, hello, you bunch of criminals. It pains me to bring you this message, but people that helped us now needs our help. Normally we wouldn't care, but you have also someone that we want. What they want is your little mean metal friend, and can be very, very generous. When you get out of that dirty city, seek out the Crimson Ark. See you soon. And it rushes towards you, and then the illusion disappears. You both recognize this to be Sunak.
I was about to say, is that Sunak?
Oh, he is alive. That's great. Well, it's nice to be needed.
So Sunak wants you? Or Sunak's friends? The Crimson Ark? Did
I guess
Jasper?
so.
No, Jasper hasn't mentioned the Crimson Ark before. Maybe Jasper knows something about them.
We could ask him. Maybe let's wait for everyone to come back, and can we turn that on again?
I don't know. I give it a rub.
Nothing happens.
Do I still see it glowing?
Is it still a pretty rock?
It is no longer glowing. Whatever magic enchantment it had is being used.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
it's a
message.
pretty rock.
That's kinda...
I will. Would I know this as a sending stone or a message stone?
Roll investigation.
6.
6. You can't tell the difference. You're like, this could be, maybe it's not. Who knows?
This looks like a nice rock. I go to put it in my bag.
Oh, let me see it.
I hesitantly give him the nice rock that I now have.
Okay.
Can I look at it and see if I can figure out what it is?
Sure. Roll investigation. Or in nature, your choice.
Ooh, nature. Nature for sure. It's the
The
same.
druid can't roll nature on it.
You wanted to know if it was a magic stone. He's just looking to see if he can figure out what that is, or if it was a sending stone.
That's fair.
19 total.
19. Yeah, as you inspect this, you are very familiar with this type of non-porous rock formation. You recognize that this is not magically enchanted, that it is a normal rock.
If it's not magically enchanted anymore.
Correct.
Oh, this is a very ancient, very valuable stone.
I snatch it.
And you may absolutely have that, Mastos. All the hard work you've done.
Mastos is happy.
Keep it close.
This little tail is like,
Keep it secret. Keep it secret.
I put it, I nod, I put it in my bag. No one will know.
At this
All right,
time...
well,
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it.
I was going to say, at this time, Darius, you arrive at the house to see the front door is currently open.
I'm assuming I'm still invisible, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak in.
Okay, as you walk
I
through the
see
front
him.
door... as you walk in the front door, Darius, roll a stealth with advantage, and Atlas, roll a perception.
Well, I have detect magic.
This bread bag is badass.
It's see invisibility and detect magic. Well, you would see the magic items on him. So I guess you would see a bunch of kind of glows moving towards you.
Do I recognize can I recognize that it's Darius's?
Yeah, you know what magic items he has from your previous detect magic,
Yeah.
so you would know it was his kind of form.
So I just want to turn towards him and just like,
Oh, hey, Darius.
You hear Atlas say, "Hey, Darius." No response.
I don't respond.
Okay.
And are you okay?
I go up and I just like touch him on the shoulder.
Touch it.
Stop moving. I'm trying to console you. Are you okay? Did something happen?
Fuck.
Language.
Try to like sneak around him.
Oh my god.
Literally like turning with him the whole time.
Is this... Are we doing like a dance or something?
You get +10 to your stealth rolls.
And I got 28 then on my stealth.
Yeah.
I meant Atlas does.
Well, I would too. No, because you didn't cast it
You
with
weren't
me
there.
there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you weren't there.
So I still got 18.
Well,
Okay,
stealth doesn't
well,
affect the showing of magical items, so.
Well, me and Mastos, someone had been in our house as
He's like moving around. I'm like just trying to have this like conversation with him. just like picture him like trying to like duck under tables and
You're just looking down under.
So yeah, there was a little stone with me.
So yeah, it looks like and I'm just gonna
kind of repeat what was the message that we received and who it was, Sunak and everything.
Okay. So he fills you on the message that was displayed.
What was displayed?
I'll read it over for you guys again, just in case you didn't get it with the voice. It said,
I
hello.
wasn't fully listening because again I wasn't there. I
totally
told you.
got
I,
it. Yeah.
okay,
So it
then
says,
tell me what he said.
It said, hello, you bunch of criminals. It pains me to bring you this message, but people that helped us now need our help. Normally we wouldn't care, but you also have someone that we want. What they want is your little mean metal friend, and they can be very, very generous. When you get out of that dirt city, seek out the Crimson Ark. See you soon.
Okay, I'll take the hood off.
I pretend to act surprised.
Oh, Darius! Wow, where did you come from?
Okay, you've been following me the whole. How the hell can you see me?
Well, you're carrying like a whole bunch of stuff that's magic. Did you not know that you could see that?
No. So what the hell is the point of this cloak then?
I thought it was.
So as Jay, I don't know that you have detect magic up. I just assume you could see me, and I don't
Yeah.
understand how.
As Corey, I know.
As Mastos, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't even know what's going on. You should be shocked.
I said I was.
Ask Corey. I know.
Yeah.
Anyways, thoughts?
Why do they want you?
I'm not sure.
Because he's special. Like me.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, I wonder if they know my father.
They might, but I don't know if they're on the right side of knowing your father.
Very true. What? Have you heard of the Crimson
Ark.
Yeah?
Have I heard of the Crimson Ark?
Roll a history.
Have I heard of the Crimson Arm?
Dirty 20.
You can also roll a history. Mastos, well, if you wish to seek your
I was
brain.
about to say, how old is this organization? Because I was
Yeah.
kind of in stone for a while, so
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah,
13,
okay.
and Darius was 20.
Dirty
something?
20.
20.
Ah, it's rolling off. Ah, oh, a nat 1. Like I said, I was in stone.
So Atlas and Mastos, no. Darius, you had heard stories had made it around about small groups of bandits that were scattered across the mainland, and Crimson Ark was reportedly one of these kind of organizations of criminals and bandits. Don't really have much more detail. That's about it.
I mean, I don't know a lot about them, but I do know that they don't align with the law. They're generally criminals or bandits.
Well, we haven't really aligned with the law. Can I look at Corey or Atlas?
Oh, we have.
Pull out my sigil or whatever, or the signet that I got from Carmen.
Your badge.
My badge.
Yeah.
Well, now, so you're here, and Atlas is here, and I'm here. Where's Jak?
Didn't you think he was gonna wait for Carmen?
I don't know. He did his cape thing and disappeared. I wanted him to show me how to do it because I think I can mimic it.
Oh, I'm hoping Aristos will be here soon with food, and if you all don't mind, I might call it a night, or day, or afternoon.
Or good evening.
Good day, good evening, good night.
Mastos is hungry.
Wait, who was getting food?
Aristos.
No, Colin, can you turn the music down a little bit?
Yes.
Is it because I didn't speak in a while? It kind of kicks up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you just turned it down. It literally like decreased.
Yeah, I'll put it back normal. It's just because I didn't speak in a while. That whatever EQ stuff it uses. All right, there we go.
So does Aristos know to come here with the food?
Yeah, we gave her, or I gave her the address. Him, the address.
Mastos' stomach growls. Yeah, exactly like that.
Face
I look
that makes
down
you
at
scary.
I'm hungry.
All right. Well, I don't really need to eat, so I think I'll find a nice corner.
You have a room, don't you?
Center of the floor.
You should go there. I have a visitor coming for you later.
Oh, I will activate sentry mode. Please,
I was gonna. Is it a mechanic?
I pop Filbert out from my rear.
Well, Filbert does not appear.
No? Okay. Right.
Ooh, can we retcon something?
Depends
Well,
what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
have to go take a trip. Can we say that I grabbed the immovable rod? Because I intended to do that at the end of the session, but then forgot this week.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
can I say I grabbed Filbert?
It was close enough. Well, Filbert disappeared into the ground,
Right, true. So
so he didn't
What is
reappear.
what does that even mean?
He's evolving.
He's fertilizer.
He's fertilizing.
Well, since he's part of the forest, we could always go back and ask the forest when we're all rested.
Do we really have to go back in there? Every time we go in there, something bad happens.
No. Okay. All right. Well, good night, everybody. Or good evening. Or good afternoon. I don't know.
I head over to the room and I am going to go into stasis mode, but I am going to activate sentry mode.
Okay. All right. So Atlas goes off into the room. At this point, Jak, you've been up there for about an hour in the Rusty Mug. Still no sign of Carmen or Reen. It's still a busy lunch. Yeah, no sign of them yet. What do you want to do? Still wait?
Yeah, I think Jack's adamant about making sure Carmen's okay with Reen.
Okay. All right. So Atlas has been down in sentry mode for about 15-20 minutes or so. Mastos, Darius, what are you guys doing?
I will. Do we have a couch?
Let me give you guys your house so you can get a visual.
Hey!
Oh, you're gonna give us a house? That's generous,
Yeah.
especially in this economy.
I could use one. Living in a death house.
A little refresher.
So I'm gonna say no to the couch.
It's pretty big. Yeah, it's not furnished so much.
I'm gonna sit on a chair with my feet up on the table, then, kind of like almost leaning back, kind of just chilling.
Sure. And Mastos, what are you up to?
I'm gonna guess that Alice went into the main room because he knows that's a bedroom because we were
Yeah.
moving the bed. Mastos will go to the kitchen and open the cupboards looking for food.
All right, you go over to the one cupboard on the right-hand side and you open it up and nothing in there. It is clean. Looks like Carmen had the place clean for you, but there is no food at the ready. However, as you do close the door in disgust, you do hear some footsteps by the front door.
I look down the hallway.
And you hear a knock.
Come in.
Oh, okay. And you see Aristos coming in with a little sack over his shoulder.
Can I smell
He's
the
gonna walk
sack yet?
in, closes the door behind. Yes, you can smell some meat, some breads. As he comes
I run
walking
over.
down.
Let me help you.
So
Let
this
me
is-
help you.
This is your house, yes? And he hands you the whole sack. Ah, Darius. And he walks over towards you. How are you feeling?
fine?
I brought the food. Mastos, food.
Oh, excellent.
I'm already in the bag.
Oh, no, bring it to the table, dude.
Huh? I pop my head out with a leg.
Well, help yourself. I'll cover this time. Maybe you guys can get next time.
Well, how much was it?
Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
I think he wants to know for next time.
So,
I'm going to
where's
bring the bag over
Atlas?
to the table.
He's upstairs sleeping. Or in his room sleeping. I don't know. Do we have an upstairs? There's no upstairs.
No, it's just
no,
the other room.
So one single floor house.
Yes. Rest is probably good. Perhaps you should eat up, drink up, and rest. I need to do so myself too.
I intend to. I am waiting for some company.
Oh, am I not a good company? I apologize.
What? What? No. What? No. That's not what I was saying.
Oh,
I'm starting to sort the food out. Put things that need to be in a cupboard in a cupboard. Put things into my tummy that need to be in my
It's
tummy.
ready to eat food, dude. Put it all on the table. What are you doing? And I get up and like start putting, like setting the food out.
well, I ate on the way over, so I think I'm going to continue to wait for Ladmus to come back and see what happens next.
Okay. Thank you for the food.
Of course. Is Jak back? Is he okay?
He has not returned yet. This is kind of a thing he does. Don't worry about it.
Okay, if you say so. Okay, I'll be in touch.
All right. Thank you.
He starts to walk off and he stops for a second and turns. Mastos, I'm sure your friend, he will be okay. I'm sure of it.
Duranic is strong. Duranic is fast. Duranic will be fine. I'm more concerned about my friends that are left here. Your master, for one.
Well, Helen seems quite happy. She hasn't seemed to have seeked her home or return.
Maybe she doesn't know that she can go back.
Or maybe
Perhaps.
she needs the seed that's in your bag.
Mm-hmm.
All possibilities for thought, yes.
She will know where my friends are. She will help us.
Perhaps. All questions for another day after rest, yes?
Yes. I take a leg with me, or some sort of leg meat, with me into the room where Atlas is sleeping, and I will go under the bed where the bones were,
Okay.
where there is dirt.
Yeah, you just kind of roll into the shallow grave that's underneath the bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snuggle
Very
up
well.
with-
Sleep well, lads. And Aristos leaves.
Goodbye, Aristos. And then I go into
All right, he closes the door behind. Darius, you eat your food.
Mhm.
You drink your. There's a bottle left of ale, corked. What are you doing after you have your fill of food and drink?
I will go lay in bed until they get here.
Okay, you going into the same bedroom?
No,
The
I'll
bed?
go in the room that nobody's in.
Okay, there's a bedroll in there. It looks pretty tattered and old, but there is one in there.
I will. Yeah, that's fine. I will go in and I will use prestidigitation on myself to freshen myself up. And then I will just lay down in the bedroll.
Nice. You snug yourself in. So Jak, being up in a tavern now for a while, still no sign of Carmen or Reen. You've waited close to about 2.5 hours now. Still no sign.
Jak is not that he's like getting antsy, but he does want to get up. he reaches in his bag and he's thinking to himself, being able to communicate with Irene would be really helpful right now. So he's going to pull out the seeker stones that he has that are damaged, and he's going to kind of look at them as he kind of wanders past everybody, kind of dodging and weaving through the muster of people, and he's going to walk outside and he's going to take a look around and use his great memory to think of a shop that might be able to help repair something like this.
Okay. Roll an intelligence check.
Natural 20.
Wow.
First roll of the night, baby.
Tim's choked to death, I think.
For Tim. Poor
I
guy.
deep-throated that water.
Natural 1 on his drinking check.
No, you breathed it. You're supposed to deep throat water.
I heard it come out of your lungs. I heard the bubbling out of your.
Mastos just needs a CPAP. What am I going to say? Yeah, so you kind of scan through your head. You think about the different stores and everything, and you kind of run through your head what's the most, maybe the quickest way. Like, you know that there was Orla in the Wizard's Tower, where she worked with magics, so that might be a tie-in. There was, you guys were at the cathedral, where Ladmus kind of knew stuff about magic as well. Obviously, you have Sarek, that is in charge of all modifications and enchantments. You had Thoric, who used to be over at the furnaces and the anvils. If he's there, dealt with enchantments and working with Felix a little bit. You had the steaming anvil, which was like the high-end kind of blacksmith area. That was kind of like going through your head. Those are kind of like things you can think of that would relate somehow to sort of magical items.
I think Jak would go to the Wizard's Tower first, and then if that doesn't help, he would probably go see Sarek.
All right. Yeah, Wizard's Tower's on the same core, so it wouldn't take you too long to get over there. Yeah, so you head over there. You know, the small kind of tiny tower with the door at the front. As you approach and put your hand at the door, seems to open. Looks like they're open for business.
Jak will mosey on in.
All right. As you enter, you see Orla at the far end of the Wizard's Tower, over to the east. Seems to be leafing through a book. Doesn't seem to acknowledge you.
Jak will kind of walk in and he'll go, Orla. And he's going to approach her and set the Seeker Stones on the countertop. Are you familiar with devices like this?
Just a moment. She seems to be looking over your shoulder. Hey, your friends, did he come with that silly, that shadow heart? Is that gone, or what happened with that?
I'm the only one here.
Okay. Very well, of course. And she closes the book, kind of slides it aside. Seeker stones. Oh, quite rare. Let me take a look. She kind of pulls it out. And she pulls out a magnifying glass from underneath the counter. Looks at it. Oh, these are very rare. Where did you find these?
In Vamorian City, in the underground.
Deep breaths, Colin. Deep breaths. Oh, I would be most interested in purchasing these from you. They are so rare. Even in this broken state, I would give you 1,500 gold for such an item.
Well, that is appreciated. I guess the only means you would have to do to replace that is I used these for a while to communicate with Irene while she was away. Do you have something better that could replace this?
Unfortunately not. We do have sending stones, of course, but it is quite limited in the usage, only once per day. I could have it commissioned for repair for you. It may take a day or two, but it could probably be done.
And how much would you charge to repair that?
I will speak to my enchanter, but I would say approximately 100 gold, depending on the damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like you to repair these then.
Okay, certainly. I'll just a moment, please. She pulls out this book from underneath. You see her writing down the price of 100 gold, the notation of what the job is. Just sign there, please. And she just turns the book towards you.
Jak squiggles his name poorly on the paper.
Like a 5-year-old child.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Half now and half in pickup. She holds out her hand.
And he will put 5 platinum down.
Okay. Very well. And you see her notate the 50 gold deposit underneath the item. Very well. Where can I find you? To alert you when it's ready.
With Jak's great memory and intelligence, we're on core 2, right?
Maybe.
Somebody type it in chat for me.
Meta.
God, no. I'm not.
Jak's got
like,
perfect memory. Luke
Jack-
does not.
Jak should be like the rest of us and pull up the shared notes that Corey has sent us.
That I'd have to go find.
Go to Dice and Dummies.
So
Go to
you-
shared notes, and it's right there.
So you give her the directions to your house. That's where you're giving her the directions, right? You give that to her. Very well. I'll send a courier, a message or a courier, whatever is quickest. Perhaps a courier. Then you can just pay on delivery to make it easier for you. Unless you wish to come in and browse some more of my goods, of course.
I'm not opposed. I will say I got to use that fireball that you gave us. It was definitely cool, but it didn't have the lasting effect I was hoping. So, what else you got?
Well, what else do you need? You've seen a lot of my goods last time you were here, but I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, finances were a little bit of an issue last time.
I have come in a little bit more money. I will say, let's preface by saying this. I was in a fight recently. We won. Saved the whole Fey Forest down below.
Oh.
And there was a guy. And I normally, I'm doing this, and as he extends his crossbow, he's pretending to aim at other stuff. It didn't do anything to this guy. But when I enchanted my bolts with magic, they had more of an effect. So maybe something like that, or something I don't have to use a bolt on him. I don't know.
Like the resistance to something not magical, it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know how often I run into that, but I did single-handedly kill a lightning demon, which I thought was pretty cool.
Ooh, that is quite impressive. Was the remnants? Sometimes there is a special cause that come from powerful elementals if they've been in certain areas lengths of time.
And Jak shakes his head, not understanding what she just said. Oh, very nice. But his chest's puffed out a little bit because he killed a lightning demon.
Well, I don't really have anything to enhance your wrist weapon, if that's what you're asking.
I don't know, maybe like a throw thing. Like I had that fire, but it didn't last very long.
I do have more scrolls. I do indeed. If you do looking for more spell scrolls, you can tell me your budget, and I will only tell you what I have in matching your budget.
I currently have 200 gold pieces.
Can I interest you in a very impactful, bright and warm firebolt?
What if there's more than one guy there?
Get them really close together. Perhaps pour some grease on them, and then it will have an area effect.
Oh, Do you have grease too?
I could procure some.
That sounds like another avenue for more payment. How
I was
much is
trying to
the,
say the eyes lit up on me. He's like, oh yeah, I can get you some grease.
how much for a firebolt scroll?
Let me just double check. You said you had 150 gold, yes?
You at 100.
Yeah, around there.
You know, I'll let it go for 100. You and your friends did me a good favor finding my scroll case, so we'll do it for 100. Yes.
Okay, I'll do it.
Very well. Let me just retrieve it for you. She goes to the case behind her and she pulls out a key and unlocks it and kind of like leafs through a few cases. And she pulls the scroll case from the top shelf and she kind of looks over the shoulder and kind of just like takes it out of the scroll case and puts the scroll case back and just comes over with the scroll itself tied with a little piece of cord. There we go. 100 gold for that.
And he'll set it on the table.
Okay.
And he's like, all right, hopefully I don't miss this time. Last time with this one I missed.
Yes, it's a lot of money to waste if you miss. And she brings her book out and documents it down, turns it over for you to sign.
He'll sign it in a different language this time. He'll sign it in Draconic.
Very, very good.
She's like, what's going on? Okay, so you said a day or two for my Seeker Stones?
Yes, depending on the workload of the enchanter that I know of. But let's see if I can get it expedited.
Excellent. Okay, well then that works. So, peace out.
Indeed, have a wonderful day, and thank you again for coming to Visit Sarah.
Enjoy your book, and I will make sure that the other people don't come back here to scare you with whatever they had earlier.
As long as they don't bring any more evil energy things here, I think we'll be good.
Understood. And then Jack will walk out. He'll go back to the Rusty Mug. What time is it now?
So it's about 3 p.m.
All right. And Jack will go back to the Rusty Mug, see if Carmen's back, and then he will probably grow impatient and go back to the house.
All right. Yeah, as you swing by, you kind of like peek your head in to take a look around. A lot of the patrons have kind of filtered out now, with the lunch rush kind of being over. And it looks like the desk at the back, still no papers, nothing on it. Looks cleared out, no sign of Carmen. Yeah, you don't see her in there.
All right.
Gonna head on
Jack
back
will
down.
sigh and start making his way down to his house.
Alrighty. So everybody else is asleep. So as you head on down, as you get to the second core, heading down the stairs, just kind of missing Reen, just kind of thinking of your decision. Was a good idea to let her go? Should you have kept her? Should you recall her? Kind of like playing all these choices and decisions you made in your head. And as you do, when you put your head down a little bit and you kind of like put your foot down on that bottom step, and then you hear and you look up and you just see Reen just collide right into you and knock you over and just start licking you in the face. Rubbing her face all along your body.
Down girl. Where's and he's still like, he gets distracted for a second petting her. Where's Carmen?
And she lets out small kind of grumbling roars, which you understand her to say, "She went to Latmus at the cathedral."
And I assume Carmen said you could go?
She didn't need my help.
All right, that's fine then. Well, good job, and he's gonna pat her on the head a few times. Let's
She pushes hard into
go
it.
back and hang out for a bit. I'm pretty tired after today. and it's only like 3 o'clock.
As you say this, she turns and she leans down her shoulder to the ground.
And without even having to bend down far to lift himself off, he leaps onto her.
Yeah, she immediately, as seeing your legs start to go up, immediately just starts moving off and takes you as you starts charging down as onlookers are kind of like stepping back and just watching this person ride a drake through the city.
Atta girl. He gives her a few neck pats as he's riding her.
So as you get down to the house, you see about 30 feet away, you see this small, looks like it could be a boy, small kind of humanoid. Just looks like wearing regular kind of raggedy clothes. Has a little satchel across his back, and he's holding a kind of rolled up piece of paper. Seems to be walking towards the house, about 30 feet away.
Does he look like he's targeting, like going towards, like straight towards it?
Yeah, he looks like he's heading in that direction. He's walking kind of up the road, and the house is up on the right-hand side, so it looks like he's going towards the house.
As Jak approaches them, he's gonna say, "Are you heading to that house over there?"
Yes, I have this message. This message is for an Arnold Schwarzenegger. Would that be yourself, sir?
No, that is not me.
Oh, well, I'll just go on about my business then. Thank you. He starts trundling his way towards the house.
Okay. And Jak will run up to Henri to the house. And as he gets to the house, he's going to say, "Stick close, Reen," and he's going to zip from her back to the house, the corner of the house. He's going to zip up to the roof, and in one motion, still in the air, he's going to try to grab the hatch and just fall through the door.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you zip yourself up, and Reen just immediately, with one big push, just lifts herself up. And as you kind of like zip yourself up into the air, and you kind of reach over to Reen and zip yourself over, but before you connect with her down, you try to pull the thing up with your zip line. And the last second, roll a attack, please.
An attack, eh? I have a new plus now, so that will be a 16.
16. Last second, as you release, you think to yourself, "Oh shit, this is locked." But as you look down, you see the lock is laying to the side on the ground, and you just yank it up, and 3-point landing down inside. As you look around, you see Darius sitting at the kitchen table and nobody else.
No, I'm in my bed.
Oh, you went to the bed, right? I forgot.
Yeah.
So you landed in the middle. You look around. There's some food and drinks sitting on the dining room table, and nobody to be seen.
Nobody.
Reen will come through the hole.
Yeah, she just works herself down so she doesn't break the floor on her way down.
And then Jak will look up and go, "I thought I locked that before I left."
Did you say that to yourself? You hear a knock at the door.
Did
Jak
I hear it?
Jak will look at Reen and be like, "Go open the door," and then he's gonna zip back up slowly and start trying to fix something to rig the latch to close.
Okay. What's your passive perception, Darius?
13.
6. So no, you don't hear it. Your sentry mode, you get full perception on your sentry mode, don't you, Alice?
Yes.
Okay, what's your passive perception again?
17, I believe. Let me just double check.
What about me? Do I get?
Passive is 17 per perception.
Okay. And Mastos, you don't hear it either because when you're asleep, your passive perception is halved. But Atlas, you do hear this. You hear a thump, and then knock, knock, knock.
Okay, like,
Alert!
and I wake up.
Okay.
What do I see?
So you see. Well, actually, you don't see anything in the room.
Okay.
There's somebody here. They're knocking. There's a loud noise. Is everyone okay?
I'm gonna zoom into the main room.
Okay, so Mastos, you definitely hear this. You're like 2 feet below below Atlas as he wakes up.
Would I hear that? Like him yelling?
Yeah, so as soon as he yells, you would hear it too, even though it's a room across. And Jack, you hear this commotion too.
Jack will
get
mark. Jack will mark up. It's just me, guys. Relax.
Who's at the door?
I don't
Oh, and I'm gonna run to the door.
know. Reen's opening it right now.
So Reen,
I'll stick around and make sure everything's okay.
okay. So Jack, as you're kind of watching the front door, you hear, "Oh!" And you hear footsteps running away from the door.
What? I'm gonna go running, like running outside. Hey! Where you going?
As you open the door, you just see Reen just sitting there, looking inwards.
Oh, Reen's back.
You were knocking at the door?
No, I think Jay wants to run past Reen.
Yeah, I wanted to
Towards
chase
the
the guy.
Yeah, I'm just saying you opened the door. That was your plan, right? But as you open the door, Reen's just standing there in front of you.
Okay, so I'm confused because I thought Reen came in the house and Jack told her to go answer the door.
You back up the hatch, right?
He did. Well, he
Jack.
told her to.
Yeah, Reen went to the front door, and Jack is trying to repair the.
Oh, I thought Reen went up the hatch to go open the door. My apologies. All right, so
Well, it's
retcon
canon
that then. So Reen goes to the front door and then is like,
Okay, I got it. Just. Then I'll like pat her head and open the door.
and she just steps back. As you open the door, you see this small human boy standing, a little satchel. He immediately starts staggering back with the sight of Reen. Oh, the dragon! The dragon!
And
He
I
starts-
just scratch her brow.
He starts running.
What? Stop! What are you doing?
I don't know what that kid's problem is. He just saw me on that on her.
I'm gonna go chase after the kid, I guess. Yelling, wait, what? Hey!
People aren't used to seeing dragons.
Yeah, but I mean, he saw her already. And
So-
didn't run away.
So as you run after, and he looks back, and he slows down a little bit, looking over his shoulder, and kind of almost like a sort of like a recognition. Can you see his brow kind of like squidge down a little bit? And he's like, Arnold?
Yeah.
Oh, and then as soon as you say that, he kind of like brings himself up a little bit and he's like, I have a message for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Can you confirm that to you, sir?
Who are you?
Who are you and what did you do?
I am Saytr. A messenger sent for a special entertainment situation that you had requested.
Uh-huh.
Here we are. Here are the details. You are Arnold Schwarzenegger, yes?
Of course.
Here you go. Your entertainment is at this address. Here we are.
What does it look like?
I'm a cop, you idiot.
And he holds you this tiny little scroll, which is tied up with a little red bow, and it has a stamp on it with this really extravagant D with double swirls on the curve.
Extravagant D, yeah. I will give the kid a gold.
Very much appreciate, sir. Thank you very much. Every tip is appreciated. Thank you. Puts it in
Thank
his
you.
pocket and kind of like looks and then quickly starts shimmering off down the road. All right. What's everybody else doing inside the house while Darius runs out to chase this little boy?
If I realize everything's under control, I'm gonna head back to stasis.
Okay.
As he's going back to stasis, Jack's gonna look at Reen and go, "You were much better at opening doors and turning levers when you were smaller."
She just kind of bows her head a little bit.
I'm gonna actually before I do that, I'm just
Jak, did you talk to Carmen? Everything okay?
And as Atlas is talking to Jak, he's upside down, like holding his left hand's holding him up to the ceiling, and he's trying to like put the latch or something up just to try to hold it. No, she didn't show up. And then I got tired of waiting, so I came back, and Reen met me at the bottom of the stairs and said Carmen was talking to somebody important.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good night.
I'm gonna head back to the room, but before I go into stasis, I'm gonna cast one more sending spell.
You know it's like 3 o'clock, right?
I ignore it and go right back to the room.
Yeah.
I just slam the door behind me.
All right, door slammed. So Darius, you're heading back towards the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get Atlas and Mastos, and then once I'm in the house, I will read the details, and then I'm gonna get Mastos and Atlas to come with me.
All right. So as you get through the front door, you hear the slam of the bedroom door as Atlas goes in there.
What the hell's wrong with him?
I don't know. I think he's just wanting to go to bed super early every day.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna read the note.
Okay. As you unroll it out, it's a very detailed drawing of a map in Core 2 of a home that is off on the northeast corner. And it's got a little heart drawn on it.
All right. I will go barging into Atlas's and Mastos' room. Oi!
Ah. What? What? Was everything okay?
Yes, I've got entertainment. Come on, let's go.
I'm okay. I'm pretty entertained.
I thought you wanted to partake in this. This is why I got one for you.
Got what?
Entertainment.
What? I'm confused.
You're a medical expert, right? Your expertise of human anatomy is good, correct?
Yes.
Good. Then you will be very useful for one of these individuals.
Is someone hurt?
Let's just say they need some help.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Let's get going. Can you brief me on the way? What are we looking at?
This is a more of a you just dive in.
Oh, a mystery.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
Mastos.
You definitely hear that.
Mastos rolls over.
I fire an Eldritch Blast at him.
I'm under the bed. I'm under the bed.
You think I can't shoot under the bed?
No, you can't.
It's not full cover. It might be 3/4, but I can still shoot.
Mm.
You do
Have we
see
done
these
a
little
short
goat
rest?
legs sticking out the bottom because the person that was killed in there was a small little goblin. And so he's got like his back half is flat in this hole and his head kind of peeking out and his legs sticking out the bottom of the bed.
Little does Colin know, Mastos sleeps like me in the fetal position with a little teddy
That
bear.
means your butt's sticking
Of
out. I'm gonna
Mastos.
get right in there with this.
Little teddy bear of Ratmos.
Mastos, wake up. It's been like 100 years. You need to get laid. Let's go.
My butt shuffles out from under. From butt to start.
This is going to be an interesting hour of RP.
I was just thinking that. I'm like,
I hope we
Colin
don't
gonna
have to RP
these
it.
girls?
Really, I assume it's gonna be like,
I
it
want-
fades to the fireplace.
No, I want.
No, I want to hear all your grunts.
Yeah, I want to hear Colin RP this with me.
Just an hour of cyber sex.
All right, so you're getting out from under the bed? Or are you staying?
Yes, Did we rest for at least an hour?
Yes. You would have got a short Atlas and Mastos would have got a short rest. And no, Darius, you would have got a short rest too by the time
Fuck yeah.
that all came around.
Even better.
What does that get me?
Do I think we'll need it
That gets
more?
a cleric nothing. You can roll hit dice for health. That's about it.
Cool. I'll roll some hit dice.
Cleric life.
To be fair, it gives me back my wild shapes.
Yeah.
How do I short? Oh, right there. Boom. Short rest.
Short rest.
D&D Beyond superior.
You can do the same thing on roll 20.
Okay.
No, you
A different time. So, Jak. Looks like the group are assembling. You have successfully kind of latched the hatch on the roof.
Excellent.
Oh, it didn't do it.
And then Jak is going to come back down. So, you guys are leaving now?
Yeah, well, I don't know if we'll be back.
What?
Well, we'll be back, just maybe not until tomorrow.
I'm rubbing my eyes heavy.
How hurt are these people?
Well, it's just one of them needs you.
Why is it?
I'll take care of one, and Mastos will take care of the other. Don't worry about the details, okay?
Jak's brow will just narrow. And he's like, okay, I'll
Yeah,
see
stay here.
you guys.
There's some incredibly hurt people that we need to attend to.
Correct.
So you're going to heal people.
Well, at least I'm going to. I don't know about those two.
Well,
I
I hope to try.
I can give good berries. As I say this with my eyes
Me
closed.
too, buddy. Me too.
Jak will then turn his attention to the dinner table that has food on it.
Yeah, the food's there, man. Help yourself. Enjoy.
I just want
I'm
you
gonna
to
go get
point
some
out,
dessert.
Jak, this hairy motherfucker was handling all that food from the bag in.
He doesn't know that.
Enjoy my hairballs.
And Jak
No, that's for the other one, Mastos.
will turn to Reen, kind of nod towards the table, and then he'll go take a seat with her at his feet, and he'll just be. He's gonna go up and he's just gonna grab he's gonna put his hand on the table and just slide a bunch of food off on the table onto the floor,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna start eating other stuff.
That's fair. Reen kind of shuffles over and kind of like just starts nibbling and picking away at the food on the floor.
And that will be what Jak's gonna do for what I presume will be a short rest.
Darius rubs his hands together. He's like, all right, lads, allons-y! And he starts leading the way.
All right. So you guys leaving?
I slowly follow. Tiredly follow
Okay.
behind.
Lock the door.
Yeah, I mean, you're in
I,
here. You
I turn around and lock the door on my way out because I have the key now.
All right. So you guys head out. Let's start making your way. Darius, you're following the map.
Yep.
All righty. So you guys head out and you start heading up to Core 2 towards the north eastern area, which you guys have not been here yet. You've all of the activity you've had on Core 2 was all in the west, over where Juranic's entrance and everything was. So you head northeast, and as you get about 30 feet away, a familiar sight of the overhead kind of lights that emanate from the whatever lights these different cores stops and does not work on this core after a certain distance. So it starts to get into the dark. You start to see the kind of more rundown, ramshackle homes, more tents than there is structures, with kind of scattered fires everywhere. The map that you've been given and that you're following looks a lot more extravagant than the outlay of the area that you're actually going to. You do see certain markers, so you know you're on the right track, but it definitely does not look quite as
fancy.
Fancy, yes, as the note portrays. So you keep walking. As you get a little bit closer to where you assume it's going to be, which is almost at the very outside of the core, it's notated on the note at the front of the building. We'd have these two kind of pikes on the top of it, one on each corner.
Yeah, just like that.
That's on each corner.
Like
and
this.
there's two in the middle going, yeah. So that's kind of what you're keeping an eye out for as you make your way through this area.
Just know.
If we ever get monetized, this is the episode that gets us demonetized. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call that now.
Yeah. So you see it probably about, you egress about 100 feet. You do notice with your passive perception, Mastos and A.T.L.A.S, you are getting a lot of eyes on you. A lot of these people that are sitting around these fires and leaning up against these homes, clearly recognizing people they're not used to seeing. You do see a lot of eyes watching you progress towards this building. You're about 100 feet away.
I'm looking at them. I'm just
Hi. Hello.
I'm very Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, very tired, very lethargic.
Nice to see you. Beautiful afternoon.
None of them respond. They all just keep watching.
Do you see any hurt people?
I have good berries.
You see, a sort of a thinner figure, robed, walk from a group of men that are kind of clustered to the side as you say this. If you see any hurt people, and as this person gets a little bit closer, you see as a female, black kind of curly hair coming down the front of the face and down to the sides here. Comes up and bends down to you, A.T.L.A.S. Why are you looking for hurt people?
Oh, well, because I'm a healer, and we're here to help people.
I don't think anybody here needs any help. You see anybody here needing help?
No, that's fine. Let's keep going. And I kind of like push him along.
I can help. I
Yeah,
can help
no,
disease as well.
We're fine.
Oh,
They're fine.
Disease, you say? Bandor? This fellow here can help with disease. I think my friend Bandor may have something you could take a look at.
Sure. Happy to help.
Come with me. And she starts leading you over towards the group.
Another time. Another time.
Darius, what's wrong? These could be the people we're meant to help.
No, we're not supposed to help them. Keep moving.
Vandals, show him that thing you've got. He can help with diseases. Brings you over. It's about the group that she's bringing you over to is about 50 yards away to the east from Mastos and Darius.
I don't want to leave my friends here. Can you bring your friend over to us?
Oh, he would need some privacy. Perhaps your friend should come too.
Oh, okay.
No. This is shady. This is shady. I don't trust them.
Oh. Okay. Can you describe it to me?
Oh, it's really one of those things you have to look at. Come, he's just over here. Got some privacy around the corner here.
They seem to have privacy, Darius.
And the group start to move. They start to move around the corner behind the building.
I put on the cloak of invisibility and I go and look around the corner.
Okay, so you're followed. Okay, so you pop it on. You start kind of catching up. A.T.L.A.S, you're following this lady, are you? Or are you just kind of just
No,
saying it?
well, it's up to you, but I told you to wait.
Yeah, I'll be there 1 moment. I'm just gonna make sure I have all my supplies, and I start fiddling in my pouch.
Okay. Mastos, what are you doing?
Mastos is so tired he doesn't notice that they've moved along and continues walking straight.
Just trolling along. So yeah,
I feel like
as you
this
move
has
up
happened
the
with Tim and I.
Darius, as you get a little bit further up, go ahead and roll a stealth, please, at advantage.
Uh, 22.
22? Okay. So as you kind of get far enough out and kind of glance around this, you can see this building almost goes right up to the edge of the core. There's only about a 5-foot gap between the edge of this building and the core. And you can see that there's these kind of almost looks like shelves, almost like steps up the side of the building. and you can see that some of them are standing leaned against the wall, and some of them are positioned up on these steps on the back of the building.
Do they look like they're like ready to jump someone? Like,
They look like they're in a poised position, yes.
okay. I am gonna go back to the group, or I guess to Atlas, and now I'll realize that Mastos is just zombie walking away.
Healer, come. You want to help so much. There's help needed here.
Yeah, just one moment, just making sure I got my super fancy, awesome disease blocker juice. Hold on, where is it? I knew I packed it in here.
I am going to walk up beside Atlas. I'm gonna place my hand on his shoulder.
It's
okay.
Wow. Just
It's
jabbed
me.
myself there.
I hope this works. And I'm gonna look at Mastos, and I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Okay. So, Atlas, you feel the hand on the shoulder, and then you feel your essence just sucked from reality for a split second. And where do you appear, Darius? Darius.
What happens at the end?
I was asking Darius where you appear.
Oh, basically, I want to appear right in front of Mastos, so it's almost like we kept walking as a group.
Okay, so Mastos, even you were sluggish, just you see Darius and Atlas just immediately appear in front of you.
I start puking nuts and bolts.
Pling, pling, pling.
Oh, God. Oh,
bumped-
my.
I bumped it
Cyril.
Atlas, I know you like to be friendly and you like to help people. Don't talk to anyone down here except the people we're going to see.
Okay.
They were trying to jump you.
Oh, God, but this was so much better.
Yeah, I mean, then dying? Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, let's just go help these people.
Yep. And we'll continue to the house.
Okay. Yeah, towards the front door. And this house does stand out a little bit more than the other ramshackle ones. It is made of wood, but it looks like it's taken care of a little bit more. The paint isn't perfect, but it's definitely being kept up. As you get to the front door, this is the first door that looks like it's got some sort of security based on it. It's got a big lock on the top, big lock on the bottom, about 3 feet from the bottom. It's a massive doorway, and it's got it's one of those ring handles you would kind of grab to pull or close.
Can I check it to see if it's open?
Yeah. As you reach out and you feels like it's locked. It's not moving.
You'll check the note to see if there's any like special instructions on how to open the door, or if I just knock. Like if there's no special instructions, I'll just knock on the door.
Yeah, so you knock on the door. And as you do so, Atlas, you hear a voice in your head. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm sure you're resting after all of the battle, but we're having a bit of a debrief and a meeting in the cathedral. If the ATLADs could make it, we would all appreciate it. You recognize Ladmus's voice in your mind.
Oh, yes. Wait, can I answer this message?
And then I just leave it at that.
Hello? Hello?
You know how the sending spell works. You use it.
No, I know. Oh wait, I don't know if it's. Do I know how it works though? Like
100%.
But I know
100%.
I know
the
how
question,
I
like-
can do it. I
Yes.
just.
You also,
When you
Wait,
know
does
the
he
knowledge of a
know that it's
spell, you know.
sending?
Yeah, when you.
That's what I mean.
Yes. Yeah, when you have the knowledge of a spell, you know every workings
But I
of
don't
that spell, whether
consider them
you
spells,
cast it or
though.
not.
I don't. In my like situation, I don't consider them spells. I just consider them abilities that I'm able to do.
yeah, but you
No,
and I
you
have
know.
also had that conversation where I said what you do is very similar to spells.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
you do know. There's no doubt. You do know.
You're not Scar.
It would disable
bleeds over.
so many things within the world if that wasn't the case. Like you couldn't dispel. There's lots of things that if you didn't know they were spells, it wouldn't.
Well, it's not about knowing their spells. I don't completely understand how I'm able to do them. I just know that I'm able to do them. Like it's like locked in my subconscious type thing.
Yeah, so
like
you just said
muscle
it.
memory.
You know how to do it. You
But you've-
just don't know.
You've received so many messages though, whether it be sending
Okay.
or whether it be message, you would definitely know that you can reply.
Okay.
You haven't had an instance where you've received one and not being able to like say something back.
Okay.
You can leave that as your statement. You don't have to change it or anything.
No,
You
no,
just say,
I don't want to burn one of their spell slots now.
I mean, he's burned so many of yours with stupid replies. You should totally do it.
He's never messaged Ladmus. What are you talking about?
I mean, you, Mr. DM.
What do you mean?
That's my boy. Where are you? I've come here.
Okay, well, we're currently in core 2.
Right, core 2.
Yeah,
Northwest.
northeast.
Northeast.
Northeast, trying to help some people that Darius said need healing. We'll be there after. You can reply to this message.
You don't hear anything back.
Okay.
So, did he say that out loud, or did he think it?
His choice. So sending you can
No,
do in your
I'll
head.
say
but
that out loud.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, the voice in my head, I think it was Ladmus. And they're having a debrief, and they would really like if we could come. And I just let them know that, you know, obviously helping others takes priority, so we will be there as soon as we can.
Okay, let's go.
What?
These people will be fine.
As you say that, you hear two bolts, chunk, chunk, and the door pulls open, and you see this long blonde hair, red-skinned tiefling, very slender. Just puts one arm around the door and one leg around the door. Hello.
Is she like hot?
Roll a perception.
Sounded hot.
Very good question.
21.
Darius doesn't have a certain type necessarily.
No, but he
However,
has a type that he wouldn't.
when it comes to female tieflings, he
Oh,
seems to know
yeah,
exactly what he likes, and what he's seeing right now, oh, he likes.
Darius Nike.
Darius bites his lip. He's like, you know what, guys? Maybe you should go to the meeting. I will help these people.
But if these people need help, I can cast Goodberry.
Yeah, I can do a lot with my hands and with my spells.
Yeah, me too.
So, excuse me, man.
Yeah.
Can you show us who's injured and we can tend to them?
Oh,
We have
yes,
a
we have
reservation
someone-
for Arnold.
What?
We have someone upstairs that could definitely use a hand like yours.
Okay, can you please bring me to them?
Are you with Mr. Schwarzenegger?
Yes. Both of them are with Schwarzenegger.
Wait, what? Who's,
I am Mr. Schwarzenegger.
what?
Oh, I'm sorry. We were just expecting one person.
I'm sorry,
Uh,
if there's
does it-
people hurt, we don't have time for this. Can you take me to
extra?
them?
Very hot. Probably a massage might help, I think.
Ma'am, who is hurt? Take me to them, please.
Absolutely. Come on in. And she opens the
Thank
door.
you. My lord.
I slide her a platinum.
So innocent. I love
And as you go to push the platinum tier, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's 100 per person.
What?
Gold.
Well, what was the gold that I paid already then?
Oh, that's for one person. This young man here, and she's already let Atlas in and kind of put her hand in front of you.
Okay, so just to you, Colin, I've only paid 40 gold.
You know, pay him the full amount.
check this.
You told me 40 gold. You said 10 gold.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I said 100 gold, didn't I? Yeah, no.
Yes.
No.
So you said 5 gold for the vanilla girls
Right.
each,
I
and
did.
then
Can you
10
pull up
gold
your
for the
menu,
king.
please?
Yeah.
He's looking at the menu. He
5
had to
gold,
create.
10 for a special. Yeah, okay, the
Yeah.
platinum. Okay, so very well. You can have one more for that. Who's
Well,
staying
hold on though,
outside?
but I've paid for 3.
Yes, 3 people for one person.
Oh, okay. So that's fine. I'll pay whatever the extra is. I don't care. So you said it's
Man,
10,
what
it'll
is the
be-
hold up here?
Shut up,
Where
Alice.
are they?
So it's it'll be 20 extra gold, right?
Is anybody
Yeah.
injured in here?
Okay.
Call out to me.
Yawns
And-
really loud.
So I'll give her 2 platinum.
Okay, Atlas, you hear from upstairs? Oh yes, I'm wounded. Please come help me.
Okay, I'm coming right now.
As she steps, you can see there's stairs that go up the right-hand side, turn, and go up to a second level at the top. Oh, I'm so wounded. Please, can anybody help me?
I can, sir. I'm right here.
Oh, help me,
Tell
step
me
bro. I'm
as fast as I
wounded.
can. Stay with us.
She puts the platinum in her. She has this tiny little pouch purse that's tied to her belt that is barely holding up her skirt. Mastos, are you proceeding in as well? Oh, I can't hear
Muted.
you.
I have no idea what's going on. I yawn loudly,
Ah.
and I'm stretching, and I'll walk into the house.
Okay. As you walk into the house, she closes and chink chink, chink chink. Both locks are sealed behind. Jak.
What's up, guys?
So, yeah, you've had kind of like your short rest waiting there. With Reen, you've had your fill. What else? Do you want to do anything or?
Jak will look at Reen. So, how long did it take you to find Carmen?
And she just kind of like cracks her neck a little bit and kind of like settles down. And you see her kind of move her neck back and forth, almost like rhythmically. And you can see the parts of her neck almost ripple. It almost looks like if you were giving her like a massage in her throat, just ripple. There. It didn't take long to find her, but wanted to escort her to safety to make sure that she was okay.
Good. That's what I wanted. I think I'm gonna get those seeker stones repaired so we can communicate more, because it was pretty concerning not being able to communicate with you.
I agree. I don't like being away from you for a long time.
Did she say anything else before you departed?
She was grateful for me and just said to get back to you safely.
I waited for you guys, hoping you guys would go to the Rusty Mug, but you said she went to go talk to Latimus.
Yes, they needed to talk about everything that had happened and major things that are happening still.
If she needs us again, she'll reach out. So, I doubt she'll do that anytime soon.
What is the plan next, Jak?
I guess wait till the 3 come back and go check in with Carmen. What I would assume is in the morning. I don't foresee them coming back anytime soon.
She kind of like shakes her head and lets out this groan. I miss when it was us in the forests. There was always action and things happening. It feels like we're always waiting around.
I agree. We're supposed to be going to Centaurium at some point. I'm tired of waiting too, but you did miss it. I killed a lightning demon on my own, and Jak like gets a little giddy about it.
I would have liked to have seen that. The last one was quite tricky.
Yeah, but I don't think we'll run into these problems. I'm feeling a bit more capable lately. And obviously with your transformation, I think we won't run into much. And another thing I noticed is I got full-on hit by a lightning demon, and I was barely affected by its attack, and I think it has something to do with you.
Yes, as you get more powerful, as do I, and our connection grows even stronger.
I don't think there's going to be anything that can stop us in the coming future.
I just hope that I can see more of my kin.
We'll get there.
I believe you.
And
She
Jak
curls
will
up.
just go back to petting her.
Yeah, she just kind of curls up and leans into the pet. All right, so back to the group at the whorehouse.
Brothel.
Entertainment house. Like Death
Yeah.
House.
So Atlas, as you go up the stairs, you see straight ahead, it opens out into a large room. There's a fireplace on the left-hand side. You see this big 4-poster master bed centered in the room. 2 windows on either side that have these sort of lavish curtains pulled across. And this 4 posters kind of have these shears that are kind of tied up across the top. And you see this burly human, very muscular, and he's laying on the bed on his side, grasping the bottom of his leg. Oh, I'm so hurt. Who's going to help me?
I'm gonna need a battle map for this.
You don't need a battle map for this.
Good evening, sir. Where does it hurt? What can I do for you? What happened? Start from the beginning.
Well, I sprained my ankle and I feel the pain slowly working its way up my calf and up to my thigh. Could you please take a look at it for me?
Oh, that seems like some sort of nerve issue. Yeah, absolutely.
I rush over and I place hands on his ankle. And can I do a medicine check?
Yeah, he delicately points his foot out like in a ballet style and points his foot over towards you and roll a medicine check.
Fuck. That one.
Oh, this guy's dying.
You're unsure he could possibly be heavily injured. You can't tell. Maybe the damage is so severe that your sensors just can't read it properly. You're not sure.
Oh dear Lord, I don't know what to do here. How?
Oh, goodness
You could
me.
touch him.
Where else does it hurt? Show me.
Oh, up here a little bit higher, and he raises his hands up his thigh. And as as he's doing that, Darius, are you going up the stairs? Are you staying down?
Yeah, so I'm actually going to start flirting with the tiefling and asking if I can have her for the evening.
Okay, so as you do that, Mastos is kind of stumbling in, tired. Mastos, you see Darius turning to talk to the tiefling. What are you doing?
I'm gonna bump into Darius.
Okay. You feel a shove from Mastos as he bumps you.
Upstairs, man, go.
Atlas is healing them. Why?
Go give them your good berries.
I'll go give them good berries. And I go stomp her up the stairs because I like giving good berries to people.
Okay.
So I'm waking up a little bit more.
So, you think you can handle me, do you?
Oh, baby girl, I can handle anyone here.
Okay, well, let's go to my room over here. And she just kind of tilts her head, and you see a door on the left-hand side leading out of this kind of landing hall area.
As I do it, the glamour leather just like unbuttons itself and like flares open.
As
I
she
just
kind of
want to
leads.
shout out for my room at this point. And
Yeah.
Darius, I might need your help in here.
Nope. Zero attention is being paid to anything else right now.
It doesn't look good.
So she opens the door and gestures you in, and you just see one kind of basic bed against the wall. You see a dresser on the right-hand side, and she kind of like moves her hand to gesture you in.
I go in.
Okay, so as you walk forwards, you don't see, but from behind, she pulls out from underneath and behind her back, and you hear a whoosh as you feel a little sprig against your back. She's like, "Get in there, you!" And she kicks the door closed. Mastos, as you get to the top of the stairs, you see Atlas frantically manhandling this man's leg as he's kind of smiling and rolling back and forth.
Oh, man.
See Mastos?
Alice, do you
No,
need,
you're focused on the bed. He's behind you.
do you need help?
Oh,
Alice.
oh, Mastos, yes, give him your good berries.
I come walking over and
Just feed it right to him. I've never seen someone so bad.
oh,
So-
I can give them good berries.
As you're
Open your
coming
mouth.
as you're coming over towards the bed with the good berries, you hear Mastos from your right hand side. You hear a voice. Oh, you're here to help too. Oh, I'm injured, mister. Please help me. Oh. And you see you see this small gnomish woman. She's holding her face. She has black long hair, almost hitting the floor, going down. Although gnomish, very slender, and just kind of holding her cheeks, bright red, blue eyes, kind of smiling at you.
Colin knows my type. Damn.
Mastos, quick.
I have enough good berries for everyone. You take these ones, Atlas, and I hand him 10 good berries
Okay.
that I have been.
Oh, I
plucking.
don't know if that'll be enough. Perhaps you both need to administer a first aid to me.
It's
He
okay,
leans
sir.
back on the bed.
You can just stay back. I'll take care of you. Mastos, go help that poor gnome lady.
Oh yeah, yes, I'll help her. And I turn to the gnome lady. Are you able to eat my good berries?
Oh, I can very much so, but I might need some help if you want to follow me down here. It's a little bit easier if I can lay down.
It's not very good to lay down and eat, but
That's okay. I
Okay.
don't have much of a gag reflex. Let's go over here. She points
skip
to,
along.
towards the
I mean,
room,
Mastos goes along.
Oh, fuck.
and she gestures you into a door that is open at the end of the hall.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
I follow her.
Okay.
Mine hurt.
And as you go in, and she slowly closes the door. And Atlas, you just hear from the room, "Feed me those good berries."
All
And
right, sir. Here, take some of these. Just swish them around your mouth a little bit,
ooh,
and they'll taste good. Don't worry, and you should be feeling better.
ooh, tastes delicious. Mm.
Okay. How's your leg feeling?
Oh, it's feeling much, much better. You're very good at what you do. Your work with your hands is impeccable.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thanks so much.
And I rush out the room to follow Mastos.
He looks confused. Yes, you run over and the door is closed. What do you do?
I bang frantically in the door.
Mastos, are you in here?
You hear the banging. She's laying back with her mouth open, Mastos.
I'm feeding her good berries one at a time. Yeah, I'm in here.
Like swing the door open.
Better. You swing it open, you just see her laying back on this one of those kind of couches with a little back on it, just laying over as Mastos is dropping the good berries in her mouth.
I gotta rush over to her and do a medicine check.
Okay, roll a medicine check.
That one.
No, it's not good, but it's not that one. It's a 9.
So, as far as you can tell, she looks fairly healthy. She does have a scar across the back of her shoulder, between her right shoulder blade. But other than that, she looks very healthy.
Okay, man. Well, oh, what happened to me?
You're good.
Where are the ATLADs?
Okay, I don't use the two at once, but we can make something work.
But I'm feeding you good berries.
Oh,
You
and
should
they are
be
great berries. Great berries indeed they are. And she starts petting the fur on your thigh.
Can you let us know what is happening? Where do you hurt? Where can we provide attention to?
Oh, well, this young gentleman is providing me lots of attention. You can do so also if you wish.
Okay, but where does it hurt?
Why?
Oh, it did hurt, but his great, delicious berries had made me feel so much better.
Oh, okay, great. All right, Mastos, I think she's okay. We can head on. Is there anyone else hurt around here?
Just the three of us here. Nobody else.
Okay, well, it was nice to meet you. Glad we could provide assistance. And, I think we'll need to be heading out now.
So, I've been to cities. I know cities like this. Can I roll to, now that I'm waking up, do I realize that Mastos is in a brothel?
So you've roll a
Perception?
history. No, roll a history for me.
Because it's not like I would be visiting brothels. Of my
Right.
type. Yeah. Whoa! I caught the dice. Ooh. Oh, I don't have high history. I was like, oh, that's a good roll. That is a 12.
12. So around the campfire, you'd hear stories from some of the sailors and soldiers about visiting certain places throughout the cities when they visit, but you don't really know exact details. But there was some places described like this where you would go for fun.
This is... No one's hurt.
Well, that's because we fed them good berries and they're better now. These good berries are really good. That guy's legs seem really, really in rough shape.
They are the best berries.
Can I
I
try?
give them all the time. Yes, of course you can try them. And I'll cast again good berries. And I'll give him 5 because I will eat 5.
You want me to feed them to you? I don't mind.
Oh,
That's nice, but I can feed them myself. And
Oh, you're going to feed each other.
No problem. No, that would be
I can
kind of
watch.
weird if you were just feeding us good berries and we were perfectly healthy. You know what I mean?
But they taste so delicious.
Okay, well then, thank you so much for living and being healthy now.
And not
Thank you
dying.
for making me feel so much better. Some of the best
Sure.
berries I've ever had.
You're welcome. If anyone asks, ATLADs can hook them up with the best berries.
Fayberries.
great.
All right, Mastos, should we get out of here?
Yeah, I think we should go. Then we go downstairs.
Uh-oh.
Goodbye. Have a great day.
But bye.
You too.
Just kicks the door closed behind you slowly.
A weird lady.
As you walk past, you can see the burly gentleman has fully clothed himself, is sitting in a chair in the corner at a desk. He's kind of watching you, kind of wave as you guys go by to the stairs.
Hi.
Waver.
Oh, goodbye until next time.
Oh, hopefully not. Hopefully you don't run into any more trouble.
I feel an ache coming on. Perhaps tomorrow?
Why do these people get hurt so quickly?
Fucking
I don't know.
gold well spent, man.
As you guys head down the stairs, you see that Darius and the tiefling nowhere to be seen. However, you do hear sounds of what sounds like Darius getting attacked from the room adjacent to the hallway. You can hear some.
I didn't realize you were going to skip ahead. When we went into the room, I want to take the immovable rod and push it against the door and lock it.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely do that. Yeah, so you guys hear this kind of rustle and tussle coming from the room. Well, I was going to be just like, okay, a few hours have gone by, but that's not what happened. So,
I mean, just in case that, like, because I didn't want them to come in the room, and I kind of
Right.
Darius would know based on what's happening upstairs, like what their whole mentality is.
Yeah.
That they would probably come down after and try to come in the room. So he wants to make sure that this doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
So you guys hear some knocking, some moaning, coming from the other room.
Oh, did you hear that?
That's Darius.
Oh no, he's in trouble.
Is he getting attacked?
We need to look. We need to go find him.
Oh, you hit me so good.
I think he's coming from that room.
I'm gonna run up to the door and put my ear up to it, see if that's where I hear Darius.
Okay, roll perception.
19.
19. Yeah, you can definitely hear Darius. You can hear little giggles in between the yelps. You know Darius is on the other side of the door for sure.
Oh, I don't know. I think it sounds painful, but there's giggling. It might be a demon. It might be one of those female demon. We need to get in there.
And I start trying to like rustle at the door. Can I get the door open?
Okay. Yeah, so you try to push it, but you feel like it might be locked. There's not really a lot of give there. You want to try and bust it open?
Well, yeah, I'm trying, like giving a little bit of a shoulder check to try to open it up.
Yeah,
Stand
as you put your
back.
shoulder in it, you just boom. It only moves about an inch and then it just stops.
Mastos, they got him locked in there.
I'll save him. And I will take a few steps back. And I will use my Saytr's ram ability.
Okay. Okay, roll attack.
Oh, I thought that was a 1 for a second. What would be added to that?
You can use your strength modifier. You could use dexterity or strength, your choice.
Okay, I will choose dexterity, but not because you gave me that choice, just because I think I'm gonna do it dexterously. That's plus, so 14.
14. Okay.
Let's do.
So as you kind of like put your hooves down and you charge, instead of just full-headedly going in straight to the center of the door to try to smash it open, you aim down towards where one of the hinges are, the bottom lower hinge. So you aim your horns down and boom, just bash the lower hinge. Roll damage.
Oh, it's a D4. That's the wrong dice. I need one of you stabby dice. That is 3.
3. Okay, so boom, you bust off the hinge and you hear the little piece of metal go ping, 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 and it breaks open a head-sized hole in the bottom corner of the door. And Darius, you just see Mastos' head peek through. Mastos, it is dark in there. You can barely see. You just see 2 figures. You can't really tell what's going on.
You done upstairs already?
What? Yeah, I gave some good berries. Didn't?
All right,
they-
you and
they
Atlas
didn't
can go to
seem
the
hurt.
meeting. I don't need your help in here. Please go.
Is he
Please
okay?
go. He was going to Eldritch
Sorry.
Blast me.
Oh,
What?
you know it. And I slap her ass.
Oh,
Wait.
What is going on in there?
What?
Just
you mean?
go. I'm fine.
Oh my
But-
god, he's mind controlled.
No, I'm not
think-
mind controlled.
That's what a mind controlled person would say.
That's also what not mind controlled.
I love how Alice is just yelling this stuff, and I'm just the face of it.
he's in the doorway.
But we healed everyone.
Excellent.
They're all fine.
I'm working on healing this one. You two go to Ladimus and see what he needs.
Atlas. He says he doesn't need help.
Oh, I definitely don't need help.
Ma'am, do you need help?
Oh, he's helping me just fine, thank you.
I'm worried that it's one of those. They're trying to rob him or something.
They're not
I
robbing
have
me.
good berries, and I stick my hand through the door, and I've cast
Believe
good
me,
berries.
my good berries are more than enough. Mastos, Atlas, please go.
Oh. Okay, what do we do?
But, well, I guess we could share these good berries on the walk.
Okay.
And I take my head out from the hole.
Can I do it?
Can I do an insight check on Darius just to make sure he's not like being
Mind controlled.
So
Yeah, or
you,
something.
you can move your way over. You stick your head in the hole. You notice the Atlas's head sticking out the bottom.
Two
of the-
headlights pop into the.
Are
So-
you okay?
Atlas, I said I'm fine.
So roll an insight at disadvantage.
I just think of like the Iron Giant. When I think of Atlas's head.
Oh, it's 4 plus something. Hold on. Where is it?
4D's.
Do you want me to roll?
Why is
no,
this not opening?
no.
I know you. Well, everyone knows I'm telling the truth, but
Can't. Oh, there we go.
but my
Insight.
persuasion and deception are
So
the same anyway.
eight total.
8. I think he's like +8 to persuasion. So yeah, as far as
Plus
you know,
10.
he's yeah. As far as you know, he's absolutely telling the truth.
Okay. Well, if you need anything, just I don't know.
Atlas, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good to
Lady
meet you, man.
Cosmending,
You have a
Fix
great
the
night.
door on your way out.
Oh, I hope I will.
Okay.
Oh,
Weird fucking people here.
Yeah, like they didn't even seem that hurt.
No, it's just like. What the?
I don't know why Darius needed us both here.
Seem to have it under control. Like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like anyone with medicine skill could have really handled that situation.
I do not have medicine skill.
It's like the one skill you're not.
It's true.
all right. Well, let's head back.
Yeah, let's go get Jack, and I guess we'll go to the Citadel.
Maybe. Let's go.
We saunter on.
You
All
want a
right.
race?
Oh, hold on. Mm-hmm.
So you guys
I
unlock the bars and open up the door, close it behind you. You see all the onlookers just watching from the corners and the side streets.
Walk of shame.
Yeah. They're all okay. Nothing a good little Barry couldn't fix. We fed them all some really good berries. Everyone's a-okay. No need
The
to
girls
fret.
call them great berries.
You see a lot of them turn around and start walking off into the shadows.
Sir, you need a good berry?
Back just keeps walking. Everybody seems to be
Okay.
ignoring you.
All right, we ready to go, Mastos?
Well, are we gonna race?
Yeah. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Ready,
Yes.
set, ready,
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
and... Are you ready?
Oh my
I'm ready.
Go!
I wild shape into a giant constrictor with a 60 feet movement speed
Okay.
I
and use my dash action.
I ignite the rocket boots and take the most straight line path towards not having to worry about turning corners or anything.
Yeah, you see the giant constrictor just weaving its way down the side as you like rocket above. As you see all of the people scatter to the shadows, completely clearing the street. See, hearing doors slamming and people scuttering out of the way as this giant constrictor snake and flying automaton carve their way through the city.
And I just turn and I throw the remainder of my good berries over the little crowd of people that I see.
I ate mine.
All right, you guys head your way there. Jak.
Got to pause Oblivion.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like,
I wish I was playing Oblivion. I mean, I'm enjoying D&D.
you hear a knock at the door. Reed immediately kind of perks up and looks towards the door and kind of lets out a little sniff, and then just lays her head back down.
Jak is going to go answer the door.
Okay. As you walk up to the door, you open it up. Take a look. You don't see anybody there, but there's a small pouch, black leather pouch with a purple cord tied close it at the top.
Jak is going to look at it before he picks it up to see if he understands what it is.
Okay, roll an investigation.
16 on the die, plus 3, so 19.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so before you're reaching down at it, you kind of like take a look to the side, look around. You don't see anything strange about it. It looks like a very nicely designed leather pouch. You don't see anything like traps or anything peculiar about it.
Okay, he'll pick it up and I guess open it up.
All right. So as you pull the strings and you open it up and look inside, and you see a piece of paper rolled up, and you see the seeker stones sitting underneath.
Oh. Do they look repaired?
You pull them out?
Yep.
Yeah, you pull them out, and you kind of take a look at it, and you can see that the cracks and the kind of the melting in certain places have been completely sealed and reestablished as to where they were originally. Like impeccable work. Like it looks even more fresh and more highly designed than it did before they got broken.
And Jak kind of looks around. I was supposed to pay somebody for this, but I guess I'll just stop by later. And he'll walk over to Reen and he'll stick the Seeker Stone on her.
Okay. And she just kind of leans into it and kind of like shakes her neck a little bit so that it kind of shimmies down to the base. And as it does so, she does like a little, almost like a flex, like the shoulders back a little bit and neck forward a little bit. And you see some of the hardened scales kind of stick out a little bit and kind of push outwards to make the strap, the seeker strap, pull tight against her neck. And the emblem almost looks like it's pressed tight up against her chest, so it doesn't move when she moves.
Gotcha. And these let me talk to her, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
you can
like
see
telepathically?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jak will put it on and he'll just think to her. That's better.
And you hear, much better now.
And I would say while Jack has been sitting here, I guess we could do a short rest if that's enough time has passed.
For sure. So at this stage, so yeah, you have the leather pouch, you got the seeker stones and the note. So make sure you mark those in your inventory.
Yes, sir.
We've had issues with people not writing things in inventory and be like, wait, what do I have? Who had that?
1d or 2d10 plus 2, so 13, 15 health.
So as you kind of like set this up and put it on, you kind of look and you can see the vision within the seeker stone of what the other seeker stone is seeing. You're like, just confirming it all works. And then you hear from outside in the street.
Jack looks to Reen and thinks, let's go check it out, and he will dart outside.
And she immediately starts scrambling to the front door. As you peek your head out, you see Atlas flying forwards and this giant constrictor snake whacking barrels and little stalls out of the way as he's working his way down the road towards the house. I want so Mastos and Atlas, very similar speeds. So let's roll a dexterity check for both of you.
Am I not able to fly over anything, like to get the one up on it?
Well, you can, but he has basically an extra 60 feet.
No, he
of
doesn't.
speed. He
Yeah,
does
'cause he can
constrictor
dash.
because he can dash. But your
I have
boost,
60 feet.
yeah, but you're flying. You can't dash flying. It doesn't double your
Oh,
speed.
you
It's
can't.
just-
Oh, okay. I thought you could still dash.
no,
Okay.
it's yeah.
Is it just a solid 20 roll off?
A 20 plus your dex.
9. Oh, plus dex.
Yeah.
12.
Oh, that was close. That's so close.
Using the constrictor strike
Oh
dexterity.
no, I
of
don't even
course.
have dex. It's 9.
Oh yeah, I lose. Yeah, hold on.
I don't know how dexterous giant constrictor snakes are.
Hugely dexterous. Huge.
Have you not beaten a 9?
Hold on. No, because I was in another one. Give me a second. Oh yeah, it does. So it has the same dexterity as me, and I beat you by 1.
Nice.
So yeah, it's like almost it's neck and neck, Jack. As you see these two coming right at you, and you just see constrictor snake almost like do a little turn and do a little skid as it just whacks and kind of smushes itself up against the sides of the wall as it arrives about 5 feet before Atlas.
Jack will swing up to the roof to get out of the way of everybody as Reen follows, and he'll just kind of be perched up there like Spider-Man and watch as they all just come crashing in.
Okay, yeah, she's quickly just leaps up onto the corner.
Wow, that was close. Not bad for a snake.
So
You might be
Does it
muted,
snake not
Mastos. Oh yeah.
Well, you can't talk.
Does it flip around? Is he muted?
Yes.
My tongue flicks.
So, do we always make it a habit to turn into giant snakes and run through the town at the
Afternoon.
early evening?
We probably should. We got here really fast.
You see my body shrink and catch up to me, and I say, but it was a race. And it was a good race.
Well, since Darius isn't here, I'll say it. Next time, let me race you guys. I would have enjoyed it. I would have enjoyed racing.
We should have came help everyone.
What would Darius being there make a difference for?
He'd call Jack a kid.
You fucking child.
So you went and helped people, and Jack raises his eyebrows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we helped them. We gave
You
them
fed
good
the
berries.
Mastos good berries, and everyone really liked it.
Lots of good berries.
I don't want to hear about this adventure. I need to stop by the Wizard's
Ooh.
Tower and give another 50 gold for my payment. I was waiting till somebody got back. So,
Did they need good berries?
no, I commissioned them to repair the Seeker Stones that got damaged in the mines.
Oh. Did you want good berries?
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go continue resting now that we've done everything we can. Oh, wait.
We have to go to the
What's
Citadel
we're
first.
supposed to do?
The Citadel.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we have to go back to the Citadel.
It's a debriefing, whatever that means.
Oh, yes. Reen had mentioned that, but didn't mention that we needed to attend it.
Oh, yes, they sent me a message. They need us there right away. So maybe we can drop the money off on the way?
Or on the way back.
Or after is fine.
Yeah, I think after is best.
All right. Well, if everyone's ready to go, did you want to race?
Jack
want
is
to?
going to let out a grin, and he is going to use his final spell slot. And he's going to cast Zephyr Strike, and he's going to immediately take off with his grapple, and he is going to dash, grapple, dash, all that jazz.
All right.
And I'm not kicking my boots. I should still have them.
Available, and I'm gonna follow suit. And I just picture that like slow motion freeze frame as we all like dash out of the room as it like slow.
Atlas is the next, and then Mastos is just shifting back
Yeah.
into snake form.
Like in the 90s,
Yeah.
how like the episodes would end with them all. Like,
Exactly.
So as the group head off, minus Darius, who is currently indisposed, the group head off towards the cathedral, summoned by Aladmus for a debrief, and the knowledge that Jak now has that there's multiple serious things that are happening all at the same time. The ATLADs have been summoned, perhaps to help, perhaps to be questioned. Who knows? But we will leave it there. Be back in 2 weeks. A week off next week. To see you guys back here 2 weeks Tuesday, 8:30, hopefully PM EST. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Bound by honor, lost in time, the ATLADs march towards the line. Oh, oh, ride the storm, sail the tide.